I'll be surviving the next 100 days stranded on this island in Minecraft Cobblemon. My goal this video will be creating a team using only Pokemon I find on this island. I even find 2 shinies for my team with the use of a catch combo. I make farms, Pokeballs, and battle various other players in these 100 days. So stay tuned to see if I'll be able to defeat all 10 of my rivals, which I'll be fighting every 10 days. I hope you all enjoy the video. Well, as you guys probably already know, we're surviving 100 days on an island in Cobblemon. So we're going to be pretty limited to what Pokemon we can even get here. There are going to be some interesting things in this video still, like we're going to fight our rivals like I probably said in the intro. We're going to get some rewards for fighting them, and we're going to battle some other players throughout this video as well. We also do have access at some points to like some shops to be able to buy moves and, you know, to change our hidden abilities and stuff like that, but we're going to be stuck to getting our resources on this island otherwise mostly, so it's still going to be pretty challenging and fun. But at the end of the day, if we really need something like an apricorn seed, we can buy it from the shop that we have. I just kind of need to find like a tree to chop down so we can start getting some wood and stuff. Oh, and of course our starter Pokemon. I think I'm probably going to have to pick Mudkip. Mudkip just feels like you'd have him on a beach. Mudkip feels like a deserted, stranded island Pokemon. I don't know, so that's why I'm picking Mudkip. And we can also get the Mega Stone and then Mega Evolved Mudkip, which is going to be really exciting. I think leveling is also going to be way harder in this video because usually we can go to the end for unknown, and I don't think we'll be going to the end in this video. Probably not, so getting levels is going to be hard, but hopefully our rivals will give us some as a reward when we beat them. Just some candy and stuff. Because we're going to have to get a pretty high level to beat the last rival in this video. As for like the trainer battles, you can just like level up, or what is it called? Like you can set the level in the battle, so like at the end of the day, it's not actually really that big of a deal. To be at low level, you just need your EVs and stuff. So that can definitely be done. And yeah, let me actually pick my starter too in a second after we get this stone. Okay, something like 16 stones should probably be enough. It might be a little bit overboard, but that will allow us to make some basic tools and get started. All right, let's actually make, there we go. Now we have the 3 basics. There's no mobs and it's like peaceful in this world, so we should be pretty okay. I also could turn the difficulty on, I'm pretty sure, so I mean, if that's something I want to do, I could. There's a C dot here. We don't have any Pokeballs though, which is pretty tricky. I'm also gonna allow myself to play the dungeons, so we can warp into a dungeon and get some free like diamonds and iron and stuff, but we're obviously gonna have to do a little bit of preparing before we can do that. There are some yellow apricorns on this tree, so let's actually collect all of these and let them grow again. And I can also chop down some of the trees nearby with my axe, and yeah, we do have Tree Feller. It basically just cuts down the entire tree when you hit it with one axe. So it's really helpful and it will help us terraform this island very quickly. I don't know if I'll build anything in this video, honestly. Maybe we will. Maybe we should. Oh, there's a floating island up there. That's kind of cool. I'm thinking if people like this island video on Cobblemon, I might do like a floating island one as well in like a couple different variations. So if you like it, make sure to subscribe and leave a like and share with a friend. I also think I should get this out the way. If you guys want to join Cobble Cove, it is a server that I own. The description will have all of the links that you need to join. It's also in the comments. It's a small, friendly, and active community of people. And I mean, I think anybody who joins will end up having a very, very fun time there. So I highly recommend it. If you're looking for somewhere to just play Cobblemon and have fun, the server is made to be as fair as possible. You can get everything for completely free. We're always taking suggestions as well if something feels a little off or weird. So feel free to join and, you know, open a ticket with whatever you think needs to be changed. We're actually on Cobble Cove today, and that's, if we do battle players, that's who we're going to be battling. So if you want to battle me in a future video, make sure to join the server and get some Pokemon. But other than that, that's it for the advertisements. We just got to continue surviving on this island now. I think we're going to go mine to a cave pretty soon, because I want like some iron and stuff, and it could help us make some Pokeballs, I think. We're definitely going to need some different seeds too, because this is just not going to cut it. And there we go, I did pick my starter. We have Mudkip. Nothing too special about it yet. Oh, that's a good starting move pool though. Mudkip gets some powerful moves off the bat. Rock Smash, Rock Throw, and Water Gun. So we could actually start leveling up with Mudkip just a little bit if we find wild Pokemon here. It wouldn't be a terrible idea, but also that Baniri is going to kill us in one hit. It is level 31. Leveling up at first is tough. That's why Catch XP, which is enabled right now, that is really helpful because you can kind of avoid having a battle. And I don't know, I guess it's kind of fun to battle like level 10 Pokemon though, and like slowly make your way up. Maybe it depends, you know, what kind of vibe you're going for. It is turn nighttime too, which doesn't really matter for much, except we might be able to get a few custom Pokemon spawns in. But at the same time, we can't catch the Pokemon anyway because we don't have Pokeballs, so it doesn't really matter what Pokemon spawn. So for those reasons, I think I'm definitely going to go into a cave now. I'm just seeing if there's an open one from the surface. Okay, it looks like there actually is. There's also some copper over here. I don't think copper will be very useful to us, unfortunately, so we're just going to leave it there. And I'll explore the rest of this cave. Are there some big roots? I think that's a Pokemon item. What do they do, though? Oh, okay. Boost the amount of HP the holder recovers from HP stealing moves. That's actually really interesting. I didn't know that was an item. I feel like you could have like some sort of strategy with that. But at the same time, knockoff is a pretty common move, so who knows. There's some coal in here I could definitely grab. This can be super useful for melting up my ores when I do find them. I think this is a dead end except for this way, which also looks like it's going to be a dead end because of how like tight it is. Okay, yeah, it is. Well, I'll just dug straight over because I can see it on the map. I don't think that's cheating, guys. It's just a part of the map mod, okay? And I mean, at the same time, I may have got it into another cave for basically free, but it sucks too, so it doesn't really even matter. We found some coal, but I don't know how far coal is going to get us. I'd say my main goals are to find some iron and gold and diamonds to be able to make Pokeballs with, and then also we might get enough money to buy some apricorn seeds so we can get different Pokeballs. I got some more iron right here, which is good. We're up to 13 on that now. And I just have a heinous amount of coal. I think I can just stop harvesting it, to be completely honest. How much do we have? Over 32? Yeah, okay, I don't need that much. Hopefully I don't need that much, because if I do need that much, and then I'll need to get more later after being in this cave with so many pieces of coal, I'll be kind of sad. So maybe I should get the coal, but at the same time, I don't really want to. You know, I could also melt some iron right here in a furnace, and then while that melts, I could get the coal, because then I'm waiting for the iron to melt anyway. I was getting some dirt for building blocks, and I found another cave right here too, so we could check that out in a second. There might be some more good stuff down there. No, I just made another stone pick, but we have an iron pickaxe. It's okay. We'll use a stone one at some point, maybe. And the iron will help us mine the coal even faster. Since it's peaceful, I don't really need armor. The only reason I would need armor is because when we go into the dungeons, Pokemon and monsters are going to kill us. So we should probably get armor for that. It's just going to be a good way to make some extra money. And like I said, you get a bunch of diamonds, iron, gold, and stuff like that. So it'd be like super useful to make Pokeballs with. This is a pretty big iron vein as well. That's 10 more, okay. Let me check up here. Then we're kind of done with this part of the cave, I think. Yeah, there might be something up there, but it's too far away for me to care, so. Let me go back to my furnace, and we're going to see if we can finish melting this. And I could go down to this pit here and see. Maybe does it lead... Oh, this leads somewhere else too, though. Let me get the rest of this iron. This might lead to the same spot as that other hole, like what that eventually leads to. I assume it's going to be the same as this. But we could explore some of this while we keep waiting for a furnace. Let's just not go too far away. I've gotten a good amount of iron now. Like, we have like 20 or 30 in our furnace, and we have almost like 15 more. Okay, now we do actually have 15 more. Then what is this little tunnel? Is this the part that I can jump down on? Okay, it is. There's a leaf stone here too. I mean, I'll take a leaf stone, why not? Oh, more iron, multiple more veins. I might just wait to melt some of this when we get up to our base, because I don't need all this at the moment, like I said. But we might need it at some point, so I'll definitely get it. I want to see if we can go find some diamonds or something. Then again, maybe we should just wait for the dungeons. I don't know. I don't want to spend the whole video in a cave. I think it could be cool to make like a nice little dock. So like, if we invite people to battle us, we could battle on it. Or we could like invite... Or not invite, but we can make like an arena or something. That could also be cool. And I did lose the way I came from, if I'm being completely honest. I have no idea where that's supposed to be. There's 2 more leaf stones in the roof though. I don't need this many leaf stones for anything. Let me find my furnace. And we're up to 21 iron after letting all of that melt, okay. 22 iron, so we can go ahead and make a shovel, an axe, and then we can start making some iron armor, so when we do fight some monsters or Pokemon, we'll be a little bit more equipped. We just need some more for pants, and then after that we can break our furnace for now. I might also get enough to make an extra pickaxe, because our iron one has already gained like, probably like 20-30% durability gone, I think, from what I can tell. So having an extra definitely is going to be useful here. Let's throw out our own old stone tools too. Okay, a boss spawned right here. To kill the boss, you have to get in a Pokemon battle with it though. And I'm just going to take like a wild guess and say that the Venusaur boss is going to be able to beat our level 10 Mudkip. Maybe if we leveled it a little bit. Oh, did it just despawn? What? I'm literally... Okay, whatever. We wouldn't have killed it anyway. Oh, it was suffocating the wall, I think. That makes a lot of sense. They probably shouldn't be able to spawn underground. Like, maybe I should disable that, to be honest. I mean, I've continued to find lots of iron, but no diamonds yet. Which isn't the end of the world, but I would obviously take some diamonds if we can find some diamonds. I think I'm pretty much ready to go up, though. There's some lapis. Some redstone, not too bad. If we want to make like a secret trap or something, we could use that. I don't know why we would make a secret trap, but we could if we wanted to. And I'm back to my base. We have homes. I can teleport to my home, guys, alright? It is a feature of the mod pack in the server, which makes going into caves a lot easier. Let me place down my furnace. I think right here it looks like a perfect spot to put down some things. We're gonna melt my iron, and then that is honestly, I guess, all we even have to melt in the first place. We can make a double chest to keep some of our items that we don't really need on us at the moment, like some extra cobblestone, the big roots. What Pokeballs can you make with a green apricorn? Oh, probably Dusk Balls, right? Where is Dusk Ball? Yeah. I kind of want to try Dream Balls this video with the sleeping Pokemon. We need 3 different types of apricorns, though, and we currently have 0 of them. But that doesn't mean we can't get them. Let me harvest the yellow apricorns, too. See if we can get a seed. Okay, we cannot get a seed. That's okay. I found a Pokemon we can have our first battle with. Level 10. We should be able to beat this. Let's see. What did we use? Oh, I just stuttered there. It's okay. What do we use is what I was trying to say. Maybe Rock Throw. That seems better. Alright, it does a little bit of damage to me, but how much do we do? Oh, 30%. That's not gonna cut it. Let's try Rock Smash. Aqua Jet goes first. We're doing more damage overall, which is good. Alright, Rock Smash did pretty well. Water Gun is 0.5 ineffective. Times ineffective. So I think that would definitely do less damage even if it's Stab. Alright, seems like we need one more move to finish off this guy. Do we even gain like 1 level from this battle? Hopefully. Okay, level 11. We also just got 1 rare candy for defeating or capturing a Pokemon or something. That's lucky. And what is this guy doing here? Level 27. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. We are not gonna be a level 27 Pokemon. It is not happening. Also, can we make a healer? I think I need to level my Pokemon more, but I need to find Pokemon that are easy to level off of. See a little Rattata over here. Oh, okay, level 23. I'm not killing that. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, level 3 Sentry. Now that is something easy we can pick on. Super effective Rock Smash as well, because they're normal type. And there we go. Do we gain a level? Probably not. Oh, we gain nothing. Seems like level 3 isn't even worth battling and using our move usage on. So let's aim for like a level 5 or 6 next. Level 15. I mean, it is a normal type, so I'm tempted, but... Mouse is cool, but I don't know if we're gonna use it in this video, so I'll probably leave it behind. Oh, this guy's pretty easy to kill too, I think. Level 5 and 9 Sentrets. Let's see how much level 5 gives us an XP. Hopefully a good amount. We go first and want to kill it. Okay, yeah, that's better. You can see it go up on the left side, by the way, if anyone's curious. And then this one's already sleeping. That's kind of awful. Critical hit. We don't even kill with a critical hit. Okay. That means level 9 Pokemon are probably a little bit too high for us still, so we've got to be careful. Let's look for level 8. Does level 9 level us up to 12, though? It does. I wonder if we could handle level 9 now, then. Let me look around a little bit. I think the Rabble battle is like level 30, so... Obviously, if you do the math, we're not very well equipped for that. I think we should just catch a higher level Pokemon. But which Pokemon is the question? And we need Pokeballs for that, of course. So can you craft any Pokeball with yellow and green apricorns? Yellow and green. Oh, wait, we could craft this thing, the Verdant Ball. We need some copper. What about yellow? We had yellow too, right? We could craft Citrine and Verdant Balls, and then we could have something to catch some Pokemon with. Let me find my furnace and chest. Oh, and shiny spawn on us. I can see it because it has my protection on it, so it pops up on my screen. Where is it? Somewhere over here, very close by. Is it in a tree? Sounds like it's in a tree. Oh, it's in the top tree above me. Level 34. Maybe that can be the Pokemon we get then. I don't have Pokeballs, but you can actually trap Pokemon in boats and they won't despawn. I think it will keep them safe, so that is what I'm going to attempt to do. Oh, no, don't fly off the cliff. I'm sorry about that. Let me push this guy into the boat if we can. Oh, is he too big for the boat? Really? I mean, some legendaries can fit in a boat. I have a hard time believing that this guy is too small for it. Legendaries? Not legendaries, sorry, but shinies despawn really easily, so if I leave this guy, it's probably gonna despawn. Like, I think my chests are too far away. So we might just have to lose it. We don't have Pokeballs on us. I'll try one more time with the boat, just to see if I was maybe getting unlucky with, like, the placement. Yeah, no, I can only assume it can't go in the boat then, but I could be wrong. Well, we can't do anything about it. If we lose it, we lose it. I'm gonna go ahead and go try to get some Pokeballs. I see my mini-map. Oh, okay, despawned. I just got a yellow apricorn seed again, so I'm gonna replant that on this tree. And then, where is the green tree? Are the citrine balls also? Yes, copper, okay. So we do need to get some copper from a cave. Luckily, copper is very common, but let's use rock throw on this hoot just to gain some extra XP. It probably won't be much, but it's gonna be something. And what about this Pokemon? What level is it? 21. Honestly, I think I'm probably good. Level 7? Okay, yeah, we were looking for like level 8 or something, so let's see. How easily can we take on a level 7? Okay, that took me a couple tries to gain a battle, but I'm in a battle now nonetheless. And Rock Smash is going to be the best move that we have here. And it does 50%. Okay, interesting. My Kib loses some health. I guess just another Rock Smash would finish it off, so let's just do that. There's also some copper in the ground right here we could grab, which will allow us to make those Pokeballs once we melt it. 13 copper is going to be enough for now, but we can obviously get more. And I have another green seed. We could probably just replant on the tree for now, but we can make a custom like farm and a wall, so it's a little bit easier to get the apricorns. But we probably want more than one seed to do that. But then we're sitting at 17 yellow ones and 14 green ones. Friend ball we can make. Is there anything we can make with yellow and green? If we had white, we could make Safari ball. 1.5 outside of battle. Well, that's just worse than Ultra Ball then. It's okay. Oh wait, what was that? Nest ball we could make. 1 to 4, the lower the target's level is from 30. I mean, that's cool, but I don't think that's going to end up being very useful. Let's melt the copper. And then we need to catch a Pokemon that's going to carry us through the first rival. Wait, did we get Wise Glasses? Boost the power of special moves. We might be able to use that against the first trainer. But we don't have any special moves on this Pokemon. We have Protect, which is pretty nice. We could put that in Mudkip. That's a good move. Tarantula, whatever it's called. Level 2 is not worth fighting. It's just gonna use up one of our moves right now. What about everyone else here? Does anybody else need to be killed? Okay, that sounds weird. I'm sorry. Let's make the citrine balls first and then look around the island for what kind of options we have. We have 16. And that actually uses up all of my apricorns. I thought we'd get more than that. We are really low on Pokeballs, okay? I didn't realize it was that bad. Let's use Rock Throw and kill this level 10 Tillo. Shouldn't be too hard. It does go first on us though, so we don't one-hit kill it, unfortunately. I'll Rock Throw again, we'll definitely do it. Focus Energy. That 2-turn move, it looks like it. And the level 10 levels Mudkip up, let's see. 2, 13, and like 1/4. So not bad. Level 6 Zigzagoon, we might as well get this too. I'm looking for like around a level 30. Some level 30 around this island that we could even possibly use later. I just want to find a cool Pokemon. There's a Watch Roll in the water over there. I think this guy's actually pretty good. We can do slash P Wiki Watch Roll actually. And then what does it evolve into? Evolutions, Killer Watch Roll, Competitive, Wind Power, Volt Absorb. Yeah, I mean, these don't sound like very terrible abilities. But then again, I don't know if it's going to fit into our team really, so I'll probably leave it over there. It's also in the middle of an ocean, so I'm honestly having some trouble picking on a good Pokemon to start off with. Then again, actually, you know, I see a Shelter over here. Shelter would be a cool Pokemon, I think. What level is it and how far away? Why is it running so far away? Okay. Level 11. We need a higher level right now to kind of help us beat the rival. But closer kind of gives me island vibes, so definitely want to be a bad Pokemon to go ahead and pick. Ooh, Pachyrisu's over here. That's also a cute and good Pokemon. I can craft more Pokeballs right now too, so we're gonna go ahead and do that. I'll just like craft auto-complete them. Alright, 12 Pokeballs plus the 16 we have already. So we're sitting at about, I mean, what is that, like 28 or something? I don't know. It is 28. Ooh, Mareep. I love Ampharos. It's such a cool Pokemon. Especially a shiny one. Could you imagine if we can get a shiny one in this video? That would actually be so So awesome. Hello, Wooloo. You know, maybe it's a good time to ask the question of, guys, what is your favorite Pokemon? But let's put them under the island theme. And you can stretch it pretty far. Like, even you could count like a bird as an island thing too. And you could count legendaries if they fit the theme. But like, what's your favorite Pokemon that even reminds you of an island? Like a tropical island, deserted island Pokemon. Leave it in the comments. Like, I'd even count Rattata because it's like on the island, in the dirt, burrowing and making tunnels. Combee can count too because it's like harvesting honey. Maybe it's pronounced Combee. I don't know, honestly, but who cares? Or Corio's over there. I would even count that as an island Pokemon too, you know. What I count as an island Pokemon is pretty sparse. Not sparse, that would be the opposite of that actually. I think I'm just looking for a Pokemon like that shiny Ariados. If that's what it's called, I low-key forget the name. Greedent, I mean, that would be a funny Pokemon to have. Level 28. I mean, what ability does Greedent have? Like, is it going to be an ability that helps us in the first thing anyway? The Pokemon's HP is restored when it eats any berry, in addition to the berry's usual effect. I mean, that doesn't sound that bad. What is the hidden ability? If the Pokemon is holding a berry to be eaten when its HP is low, instead eat the berry when its HP drops to half or less. Okay, fair enough. I don't think that's going to help us beat the trainer, though. I'm going to be completely honest. I will continue searching for a Pokemon that fits my idea of a good Pokemon to catch. And maybe while I do that, I should see, maybe we can collect some more apricorns to see if we can get some more seeds and stuff like that. Ooh, Galvantula looks like it would be really nice to get. I love Galvantula. Where is it though? On top of a tree? Alright, fair enough, but you're coming down from there, Galvantula. I must spleef all these trees until I find him. Hey, where is he? Alright, he's nowhere. Does that mean he's underground? Oh, it does. Level 46. This would literally carry us through the first rival. If we can get this, I think. Maybe? Oh no, this is not going to be good. We might use up all of our Pokemons. Okay. A little bit of improper grammar there, but don't worry about it. Please, please. Oh my gosh. Why did it just trick me like that? Galvantula, we really need you on the team, dude. Please get in the Pokeball. It's a perfect island Pokemon too. Yes? Dude, I thought I got in. Alright, we need to come up with a better strategy to catch this guy, and we need to come up with it fast. Is there anything we can do? We could get in a battle and die in one hit. That would be a great idea. Yeah, I mean, I think we just have to see. Did we get lucky? Will luck be on our side today? Or are we going to fall short? Oh my gosh, we caught it. We caught the Galvantula. And we still have plenty of Pokeballs left. And our Mudkip gets a bunch of capture XP up to level 23. That is actually huge. That means our Mudkip will do something in the battle that we're going to. I'm probably going to use Galvantula first. And then... oh, Mudkip can evolve as well. Let's evolve Mudkip into Marshtomp. Alright, we can get a nice little view of it as well. Click the evolve button. And Marshtomp is the Pokemon we'll have now. The second evolution, the third one being Swampert. Okay, Mudkip evolved into Mudkip. That's actually awesome. Oh no, it updated. Okay, that was funny. So is Galvantula like a special attacker? Or is it like, I don't know. Compound Eyes boosts his accuracy. I mean, that's pretty cool. The special attack is higher. It's also boosted by nature, but it seems like it's higher by default. I would only have to assume. You know, Galvantula actually has a lot of good moves, it looks like. So I'm going to put on a couple of the ones that look best. I mean, we can put Electro Web on there. Sucker Punch will be good if we want to have like a priority move. It's not a special move, but we can keep it. And then we can put the Wise Glasses on, giving our Galvantula a little bit of a boost. And let's go fight the first rival. Alright, and if you're new around the channel, if we end up losing to the rival, we're going to have a second attempt at it later at day 20. But for what it's worth, I've only ever once lost to a rival. One single time. So I think it's safe to say I'm not losing to this guy. A Discharge is better than Electro Web. It's going to be stab, 80 base damage. It has a chance to paralyze, and it does. Screech gets used on Galvantula, so our defense unfortunately gets lowered, but we should be good if we just spam that move again. Alright, we did finish off Volcarona. It's a super effective move, I think. Or actually, Volcarona is what type? I don't know, maybe it isn't. Sizer comes out next, okay? So I don't know if it's going to do... oh, okay, we want to kill it. Well, Galvantula really carried us through there because we just won. And we get a sneak peek at the next rival. It's going to be the Ice rival, so hopefully we're able to beat that as well. And I'll save my candy for a little bit later, but that is the end of that 10 days. Because like I said, every 10 days we will be battling a new rival. And once we get an actual team, we're going to be battling some players on the server as well. We can get some people to battle us with their teams from the server. We can invite them over to our island that we're on. Let's get the ones from the bottom right here. My volume also sounds very high still. Nah, never mind. It's at 30%. That's usually what I use it on. And then we can get the middle blocks here too, so we don't disrupt the apricorns growing, but we're getting like as many leaves as we can. Ooh, I accidentally broke one too many. No! The tree mod got disconnected. Okay, well that was a huge mistake. Like, yeah, if they're not connected to a branch, they disintegrate. So we just lost a lot of yellow apricorn seeds, which obviously sucks. Hopefully we can start replanting them on this wall I put right here, but I don't know. There we go, there's one. Alright, let's just build it to like the end, honestly. We can just place a bunch of different apricorns here. We can start with green seeds on this block. And then I think that's genuinely all we have, yeah. Where's the green apricorn tree? Oh, okay, right down here. That's not too bad. We can collect some more of these right now. And then as for what I'm going to do next, maybe continue building my team? I think that could be a nice idea. Can we please get one seed? Okay, thank you. Let's plant that seed down at our other tree and we can keep harvesting that one. We're gonna have to slowly build back up those yellow apricorns that we lost. And where's my wall? Okay, I don't know. That took me a second to find it. We can plant one more green one right here. I think it would be a good idea if I start gathering some leaves. And the reason for that is because I want to start getting a Pokemon. And the Pokemon, I think I'll wait a little bit before telling you guys, but I'm sure people will be able to slowly guess what Pokemon is going to be. And I think I might catch chain the Pokemon too, which would be really exciting. And the reason why I want to do that is because we could get a shiny Pokemon on our team this video, which is going to be really, really awesome, I think. Maybe if we don't get one, though, we'll just get one with high IVs from the catch chain. I'm not too bothered by it, or too strict on exactly what I have to get. But either way, I need to gain a bunch of leaves because I need to stack up in the sky to get this Pokemon. And we need to make a little leaf platform for the Pokemon to spawn on in this certain location that I have to go to. But don't worry, it is very close to this area. It still counts as the island, guys, okay? Alright, I am stacking up all the way over. I don't know if we have to be over that grass, honestly. Let me think about it. I don't know the exact specifics of what I have to build or where I have to be. I just know there's a Pokemon that can spawn if I place some leaves at a certain... I don't even know if it's at a certain height. I'm gonna be completely honest. There's just a Pokemon I want that I know I can get up here. From past experience, I'm going to like Y124 because I know it will work at that Y level. Like I said, it probably works like every other Y level. I just don't know because I haven't done it. Yeah, 124 is where it worked for me before. And I think it should work. We don't have to be above the island. I don't think so. The island is like, I was on it earlier checking. It was also a cold ocean biome. So I think we should be good if we make a platform right here. It doesn't even have to be a certain shape. Like, we just need a huge platform. And hopefully we get some Pokemon spawning, because that can't tell me that this is working. If it isn't working, I'm gonna have to break all of it. Which is, of course, definitely not ideal, because that would be a lot of effort. We don't want to do effort. We want to catch Pokemon and have fun. This might be a little bit too far out, so let's break some of this, actually. I don't want it to be to the point where, like, I'm too far away, so, like, if I do get a shiny, like, these spawns or something... I've just said like way too many times, my fault. But you can't finish this off and make it bigger. I don't see any Pokemon spawning yet. I'm kind of concerned. Maybe I have to be over land. That wouldn't make sense though, would it? I don't know. Oh, will anything spawn if I go over here? No? I don't know. Let's go straight over to the island then and see if that gives us any better luck. Should I speed bridge? I'm gonna have to go all the way back if I fall. I'm not gonna speed bridge. Let's just go the slow and steady and easy way. The typical bridging. Yeah, I don't see a Pokemon spawning still. I must have to be above the blocks. Oh, wait, I just remembered. It has to be daytime for this Pokemon to spawn in. Well, never mind then. Let's just keep expanding this in case this works. In worst case, we'll just have to go get more leaves. It's whatever. It's not that big of a deal. We need more leaves either way, and it's still nighttime, so let me go get them now. Oh, I actually just found Iron Leaves right here. And Iron Leaves is like a Paradox Pokemon. I don't know how rare that is, but I can definitely trap in a boat for later in case we want it. There we go. Yeah, Iron Leaves can fit in a boat, but that little spider can't. It makes sense. It's probably just a wider hitbox. It does make sense to an extent. I'm kidding, but should we try to harvest her apricorns really quickly before it turns daytime? I could. I got like 2 stacks of leaves, I think, which obviously isn't anything crazy, but that will help us a pretty good amount when we get back up there to expand that more. And mainly just even test if it works right now. Like, we can make the full fletched out? What? I don't know. Basically the full platform in all of its glory, if we know that it works. I can break these trees around this too. It might make it easier to harvest these apricorns. And I probably want to bring some Pokeballs up there to the top. If I'm going to start a catch combo, I want to make sure I don't want to catch any other Pokemon nearby. And I don't think I do. Let me craft more of these. Oh my gosh, we can literally craft like nothing. We have so little Pokeballs. And like, it's fine, but we don't really have like any feasible way to even get more. Like, we're kind of stuck with this many. We have no apricorns. We have no seeds. It's gonna take so long for all these to grow up. Please give us a seed. Oh, okay, there's only one grown. Never mind. I already lost on my chance for a seed. I don't know the chance to get one. I would assume it's like 10%. That would be my guess. But again, at the same time, I literally have no idea what the chance is. That's just based on feeling as like how commonly I've gotten them before. I might cut down this huge like bunch of trees right here as well. To see if I can maybe get like 2 more stacks of leaves just really quickly. Okay, let's leave all the leaves to the ground. I can go through and pick all of them up. Alright, perfect. Now we will go to the tower. And I do have 40 Pokeballs, I'm pretty sure. Which isn't, oh, okay, I fell. Which isn't nothing, but, you know, it's at the same time, it's not anything crazy. Well, you guys might see the Pokemon in 1 second. Will the Pokemon spawn in? The higher we get, the higher of a chance we're gonna see it. Alright, I need a second now. Unless we built in the wrong spot or something. Alright, you can spawn in now, okay? We're waiting. Nobody's in here. And, okay. Well, I think I have to build above the island then. Or I could only assume so. Let's build above the island and then check if stuff starts spawning there. I can also see my map if a Wingull... Well, I just spoiled the Pokemon. I'm trying to get Wingull and Pelipper. But I can see if it spawns my map, like, right behind me, so... Yeah, I would say these 2 blocks are supposed to be covered. Let me make the outline of this thing. I think these blocks... 1, 2, 3, 4... That looks good to me. If a Wingull spawns in here and on the other side, we know what's happening. I'd say this is probably the edge too. These blocks look good. Place on. Just making a little bit of a rectangle. I mean, this has worked when I tested it, so... I don't know. I'm at the wrong Y level, maybe? I thought I was at 124 when I was making a little bit of a test, but I don't know. Okay, let's place all these in now. Or at least let's place like one side in so there's more than enough room for the Pokemon to spawn on at least like a couple of these blocks. Maybe it isn't like officially daytime? Is it have to be like... No, but day is day, right? It doesn't matter if it's morning. That's not night. Day just means the entire full time of day. Okay, that should be enough blocks to test this. And I only have a stack left. Let's run back and wait. I don't see anything spawning behind me. Nothing spawned here when I ran in. Alright, this is looking very bad. Why can't we get a spawn? I'm so confused. I swear I was just trying this and it worked. Huh. I don't know. Okay, well, I think I'm just not going far away enough because I went down and there is a Wingull right here. So I can only assume that we need to be farther away. Wait, what? Can you not do that? Dude, we have to be kidding. Okay, it's fine. I'm not gonna lie, if this thing takes more than 2 Pokeballs to get caught, we're not catching Wingull this video. Oh my gosh, we're actually cooked. Throw one while it's falling. Wait, did I hit that? Okay, I did. Wingull, come down here. I see another Wingull up there now too. Wingull, please fly down. Come on. We need to get better Pokeballs. Oh my gosh. Wingull, stay right there, dude. Yes. The catch chain can begin if it gets in the Pokeball. Okay, it's not looking good, okay? That is all I can say about this. Let me get this Pokeball. Please, 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 please. No, Wingull! Get in the Pokeball, dude! No, I just wasted 2 as well. There has to be a more efficient way to do this. I just lost 3 extra Pokeballs trying to catch it. If it gets out of the Pokeball, it's gonna despawn because I have to swim away to get these. What is Wingull's catch rate? That might be a good piece of information to have. Please don't be bad. Catch rate 190? Dude, that's not even bad. Why is it not getting in the Pokeball? It's just being picky. Maybe it wants yellow. Alright, fine, Winkle. We'll try to give you a yellow Pokeball if that's what you want so bad. We should definitely be able to catch these first try if we get Ultra Balls. Wait, come back here. Like, what's unknown? Unknown you usually catch, like, first try. 225. Oh my gosh, wait. Even if we have Ultra Balls, we're not gonna catch it on the first Pokeball. I guess we could get, like, a Pokemon that can put them to sleep or lower their health, but that's gonna mean we have to get in a battle with every single Pokemon we catch. Which, you know, might not sound that terrible. It's like, whatever, but at the same time, that is a lot of work. Like, we could catch 4 or 5 Winkles at a time usually if we just throw Pokeballs around, so it's usually significantly better if we just go ahead and... What is the word I'm looking for? If we just, like, if we stay out of the battle, there you go. Winkle dude is not funny anymore. You have to get in the Pokeball. What a way to start off the catch chain, honestly. Is this it? Oh my gosh. We caught the first Winkle, guys. Marshtomp did not gain a level. Does it have really good IVs? Oh, well, it's only the first one, so I wouldn't expect it to have too good of anything. But I thought maybe we would get really lucky on the first try. Or maybe that's why I didn't want to get in the Pokeball so bad. You never know, honestly. I don't think IVs affect, like, catch rate, but at the same time, like, if I imagine being a Pokemon and I have good IVs, I would probably not get in the Pokeball. So even though it, like, doesn't officially affect it, I feel like it still might affect it, if that makes sense. I don't know. What do you guys think? I need, like, the platform way bigger, though, because nothing can spawn up there, because it's too small, and we have to, like, be able to run around more. So let me go ahead and perhaps grab more leaves. And obviously get all the apricorns we can, because the seeds are just going to be so valuable. That's what slowly grows our farm into a point where we have more apricorns than we know what to do with. 6 green apricorns. I did grief my trees, so this one is way harder. We don't even have an extra yellow seed yet, and none of them have grown in, okay. That is unfortunate, to say the least. Oh, by the way, guys, I got an Applin earlier, too, in this boat. I stopped recording and saw it, so I boated it up real quick. Maybe we'll catch it. Applin's cool, but I don't really need an Applin as well. It doesn't give me, like, island vibes, but you never know what Pokemon we might use on the team, you know? I'm not putting out of the picture. We might use Applin, so I trapped it in a boat just in case. It's not, like, super rare, but I feel like it's one of the more uncommon ones, too, so I trapped it just for the fact, like, we could capture for, like, Dex or something. If we're trying to be, like, 10% Dex completion, we could get some rewards for something like that, which would be nice as a little monetary boost. We get a couple items. Oh, and you know, we never opened our care package from defeating the level 10 rival. Let me get the care package in. Okay, and the reward for the first 10 days, I forgot about this. We're going to get a little bit of reward every 10 days based on what we need at the time, just to make this video a little bit more interesting and fun. And this reward is going to be some EV vitamins, 16 of each for later when we need them. So we're not actually going to be able to use any of those right now. And then we have some XP candy for when we need it if we really need to level up to fight a trainer. We're just going to put the EV vitamins away, though, and the XP candy, but the Ultra Balls might come in handy at the moment if we're trying to catch chain something, but we're still going to need more. So I think that's when we kind of have to do the second thing in this video, which is we can do /shop, and we can actually buy some stuff. And I think the thing I want to buy is probably going to be, like, I'm thinking what's the best Pokeball we can get? If we can only catch a Pokemon during daytime, is there one that affects day? I don't think so. I think it's only night. 3 times on water or bug types. Net balls could actually be pretty good here. That would be 1 times better than even like an Ultra Ball. And if we're trying to catch Gen Wingull, catching them as quick and easily as possible would be worth it. So we would need black apricorns, blue apricorns, and white apricorns. So can we buy 2 white apricorns, 2 black apricorns, and 2 blue apricorns? Okay, we can't afford that. I don't know how much money we have exactly right now, because I have it, I mean, my chat is actually off, so I can't check. But I can turn on and check real quick. Okay, we must have made a lot of money somehow so far, because we have $30,000 left. That is a huge amount. I don't know how we got that much, but I'm gonna take it. I may have completed the daily challenge at some point. Anyways, the other thing I wanted to buy would be some more apricorn leaves. If we can go into the natural block section and just buy a stack of those for about $600, that's not bad. And I don't know, where should we have this be? If we have 3 different types of apricorns, it kind of feels right to have like 3 different walls. So we can make 1 here. And can we actually go into the shop again? What do we have? White, black, and blue. So if we just buy, I think it would be in building blocks. If we buy 3 blue wool, and where's the rest of it? 3 white wool, and 3 black wool. You guys, did anyone catch on to what we're doing yet? Maybe. I've seen a couple of people do something like this on the server before, like this design. Okay, 3 black wool, We don't have any sheep on the island, guys. I could see someone being upset that I'm using like a shop and getting like different blocks that I wouldn't really normally be able to get, but I think at the end of the day, it's just making the base better, which is going to make the video like more entertaining in the first place. I understand part of the fun thing about surviving on an island is like you have limited resources. So I mean, if somebody thinks I shouldn't do things like this in future challenges, like I should not be able to use a shop for blocks or a certain item, I would love to hear your opinion in the comments. But for this video, it's kind of like the first time I'm doing something like this, so I'm going to do it because I personally feel like it's fine. But again, I mean, I want to make a video that people enjoy watching. The stakes feel cool. So if you disagree with it, let me know. But at the end of the day, if we can't get Pokeballs, the video is not going to be very fun to watch. So this helps us a little bit. I mean, it doesn't even help us that much. We still have to wait for these to grow, which is going to take a while. Let's place in the black one right here. 1, 2, 3. And then this wall will be 3 high as well. And then the 2 apricorns, of course, right here and here. We can also buy some bone blocks if we wanted to grow them faster, but I don't think I'm going to go that far. And can we buy more seeds too? Because if we start with 5 seeds each, that still isn't that good, but it will help even more than we already have, I guess. I don't know. Okay, let's place in the blue ones. Let's place in the white ones. I placed in the black ones a second ago as well. We can get some more wool to like fix that later, but now we have all of them marked. We know where they are, and we can eventually get some of those net balls, which will give us a 3x multiplier on Wingull. We can't obviously catch Wingull right now because it's nighttime, but we could start getting some leaves. And basically what that will help us do is when it is daytime, we can go up there and then make the platform way bigger so we can start catch chaining them. And I'll be like around right now growing my apricorns, which is ideal as well, so I'll just stay in this area and wait. And not just wait, but you know, collect the leaves so we can expand the base. Alright, there's some apricorns ready to be harvested. Stepped away from my computer for just a minute, so some of these have grown for free without having any really time pass. And it is daytime pretty freshly, so we can go up and, I don't know, try to catch some Wingull hopefully too. There's another green seed. Can we get black seed? Oh yes, we got another black seed. That's awesome. Can we get blue? Nope. Can we get white? Nope. Let's start the saplings and then put all this in the chest for later. I can come get it when I'm ready to make Pokeballs, but for now we're just placing some leaves down and catching Pokemon with the Pokeballs that we do have already. Oh no, I used the wrong chest. I'm not supposed to put stuff in here. That's my gift chest. Let's take it actually and move it. Okay, all my apricorns should be put away in the right place now. Let's bring these leaves up to the top before daytime passes by too quickly. I think we got all the apricorns. Did we just get another black seed? What the heck? That's crazy. The black apricorn tree is expanding at a very quick rate. Okay, hopefully we get lucky and there's another Wingull that spawns on the way up here in the first place. Then we can catch like one there and then keep building and catch some more. Hopefully, I don't know. The spawning's been so weird though, so I hope I can get the hang of it and kind of realize or learn how it works. Like I said, none of them spawn in this time while I'm going up. I don't know, it's pretty suspicious. The watch will spawn over there. Okay, so we're getting some sort of spawns. That is a good sign, honestly. Now I will continue filling it in. I wonder if it's better to fill in like big chunks at a time or to fill in like, you know, like a 3x3 pathway all the way to the end. I would say making a pathway is probably worth it, but then I might also stick to filling in some chunks of stuff. Or I guess I could just slowly expand like this all the way to the back too, right? I just want like a big rectangle platform to walk on. And it might be affected by like chunk borders, so if I could turn chunk borders on, we can try to build in like as many different chunks as possible. Like there's a new chunk right here, so if we just go this way, like 4 blocks into this chunk, we have 2 new chunks at the very back right here. And then we don't want a watch roll, so what we could do, this was an insane stutter, I'm gonna leave it in though. But we don't want a watch roll, so what we can do is to, unfortunately, take it out, and then it might clear up another spawn or more of a chance for like a Wingull or something to spawn in. Or at least that's what I would think it would do, but I'm not actually positive on that. And let me bring this all the way towards the back. A very lengthy process, but at least this back platform is getting a huge buff before we have to go back down. We still have like 4 stacks of leaves roughly, so we can finish this entire expansion and then... Oh, Wingull over there, okay. If we say Wingull, we have to run to it immediately. And by immediately, I mean I'm gonna place some more leaves first on the way there too. Wingull, do not run off the cliff. Don't do it. Then we can expand this to right here. Wingull, are you gonna get in? No, get in, Wingull. We need you to not be stubborn this time. We need to save as many Pokeballs as possible. Okay, maybe? Maybe? No! It's third Pokeball. Definitely not good, but we're gonna have to deal with it. Alright, this whole little slab is filled in too, so that is good. Wingull doesn't get in once again. Whatever though, the net balls will help us, and we should capture them every single first try. Maybe not every single first try, but that's what I'm hoping for. I wonder what the chance is. I bet I could like do a calculator and like see like what is like the genuine chance for us to catch a Wingull with the Citron Bowl at like these at specific levels as well. I wonder what it is. We did just catch the second Wingull though, and we can check the IVs for fun. Is this one way better? Nope, it isn't. I think I have like 1 or 2 max IVs though, so it's better than the other one, but it's not to the point where it's crazy or we can use it straight up. And I do think I want to catch him until I get shiny. I've just been wanting to chain a Pokemon recently. It sounds fun. So I figured why not do Wingull? It's a common Pokemon. It's a cool Pokemon too. Who doesn't like rain? I was going to use it for like the Drizzle ability and try to have like a rain team because it also fits the island theme. Or at least that's what I felt it fit, so... Are we out of leaves? Okay, we are out of leaves. Let me run back and forth once or twice and see if we can get another Wingull to spawn in. But then again, we kind of have to fight the rival anyway, so let's just do that. I can also turn off my chunk borders, and this might be the rival we lose. We could have leveled up before we left, but... I mean, Ice is going to be super effective against Galvantula. Let's actually level up our Marshtomp, I think. Because that is what the candies are for, so we can try to be... since we're going to have a lot of a more difficult time being able to be around the same level in like around like the trainer or whatever. That's why we have these to make it a little bit easier. So let's evolve Swampert, level 40. That's probably going to be pretty fair. And what are the base stats? Attack is higher, so we probably want to go for physical moves. Do we have Surf? Okay, yeah, that's perfect. And we have Protect if we kind of want to wait out and see what happens. So yeah, let's keep that. Roars are going to get another reward, so I'm excited for that. Hopefully we get some useful things. Alright, we have started the battle. Baxcalibur comes first and it is level 40. We're going to have Rock Smash here. Obviously, it's not like too much of a powerful move, but that should be able to help us out a bit. Bite comes on Swampert and does a decent amount. Probably like 20% if I had to guess. And we missed. Alright, I wonder if Bite has a chance to flinch your opponent. Can we kill at least one Pokemon with Swampert? Because if we don't, I think we're going to lose this rival battle. Oh my gosh. It was super effective. Baxcalibur's defense rose. And it did no damage. Guys, it's over. It's actually just over. We're gonna die and we're gonna lose the rival battle. The second ever loss of a rival battle is gonna happen in this video. It makes sense that would be this video though, because we don't really have a lot of materials. I probably could have EV trained Swampert, but it's okay. Let's Sucker Punch because we should be able to get a free hit. Oh, whoop, I just lost my free hit. They swapped out. I mean, it could be a decent idea to do that. I don't mind. Weevil comes in. Sucker Punch is gonna miss because it has to have an attack coming at it to succeed. I would say we probably try something like Discharge as the first move. Icy Wind hits us. Hopefully it doesn't do too much. I thought Ice was super effective, but I guess not. Oh, Discharge actually does 50% exactly. Should we try and Absorb to see if we can get some health back? I think we'll just Discharge. Okay, Weevil's dead. So Galvantula is really giving us a winning shot here. What comes in next? Ninetales. Interesting. Let's Sucker Punch in case they attack. Wait, but can they still attack if we Sucker Punch? I don't think it flinches them. I low-key in my head thought it flinched them. Okay, I'm frozen. What is going on? What is this luck? Disable! They're trying to... Okay, they just disabled Sucker Punch. Honestly, I don't care that bad, but... Oh, if we try again. Guys, we're actually gonna lose. We're actually gonna lose. We're frozen still. Powder Snow. Eventually has 7 HP, and we're going second. Might as well use Electrolab in case they flinch. What was that? Tail Whip? Please let us move. Please let us move. Tail Whip comes out again. I don't care. Unfreeze, unfreeze. Please, 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 please. Okay, whatever. We tried. We've been frozen for like 6 turns. Our Pokemon is just not in the game anymore. Alright, well, we have 2 more Wingulls we could try to bring. This is gonna go really well, I would assume. Water Pulse is super effective. Okay, they lower our defense first, so we're probably gonna do 4% damage. Are we gonna do any damage? Like, are we even gonna do 4%? Oh my gosh, we did a little bit. It's over, guys. We lost the second rival battle, but that's okay. We'll come back. That means we're not gonna get a loot chest, so we're gonna have to wait till day 30 to get better loot. But I think we should be able to still level up our Pokemon. Use some of the vitamins we did get already from the first reward, and we can probably beef up Swampert a bit. keep getting the catch XP and get Swampert to a point where they can probably put in some more work and carry us to a win. Because Galvantula definitely carried their weight. We got a little bit unlucky with a couple of the moves and Sucker Punch and timing, but overall, I think it was pretty close. Okay, well, an Ogerpon did just spawn on me. I was just walking around my base. I was thinking about going to go catch some more Wingles in a second. I mean, we can't really use an Ogerpon. I wasn't planning on using legendaries, but we could use it against a rival at some points if we need to. And Ogerpon is honestly, I feel like it's kind of a island Pokemon anyway. Like, it kind of fits the theme to a pretty good extent, I would say. Especially if we could like the Water Mask. But I don't have too many Pokeballs would be the biggest issue here. So I'm going to continue, or not continue, but I'm going to start trying to catch it. I'll just kind of see where my luck takes me. Because I'm assuming the catch rate is pretty low. Let's do P-Wiki Ogerpon. Yeah, 5% catch rate. Or not 5%, but 5 catch rate. Which is pretty low. I mean, our Wingull took like 5 Pokeballs on average, and they have like a 195 catch rate. So there's a pretty good chance we use every single one of the Pokeballs that we do have, and we do end up catching this guy. I could buy some Pokeballs if we need to, but I was kind of wanting to keep all my Pokeballs made from scratch. So if we don't end up catching the Ogerpon, we could put it in a minecart or a boat. We could actually probably just put in one now as well while we're waiting and trying to catch it. There we go. So now it shouldn't be able to despawn either. And when you throw a Pokeball at it, when it gets out, it just goes right back into the minecart, I think. Okay, yeah. So we don't have to put it back in at any point. I'm wondering if we should just use up the bad Pokeballs and see if we get really lucky. Because hopefully these will be the last of the bad Pokeballs I use. I'm not planning on making more if we don't have to. And also, legendaries do not break our catch chain, so we will not lose our 2 catch chain of our Wingulls, thankfully. Because legendaries do not affect it. I just caught the Ogerpon. I wasn't really paying much attention. We actually did manage to get really lucky. It probably took me less Pokeballs to catch an Ogerpon with a 5 catch rate than it did that Wingull earlier. But I'm not complaining, honestly. I'm glad that we have the Ogerpon if we do want to end up using it. Because Ogerpon has grown on me a lot. I do like the Pokemon. If we actually just use the base form too, we could keep the Define ability, which is a nice ability in the first place. And I think while I wait for it to be daytime, I'm going to go ahead and harvest some more of my Abercorns if they have grown. And then maybe looking to making some more Pokeballs. We still do have plenty to catch some Wingull with up top. And actually, we need more leaves too to build the platform. I kind of forgot about that. We didn't get any new seeds, but we did get some more Abercorns, which will be used for some Pokeballs. I think it's going to be a good idea here soon to go into those dungeons and to get some of the ores for we can keep crafting Pokeballs. So I will do that in a minute as well. Well, I'm going back up to my Wingull spot. Hopefully we get like 1 or 2 spawns on the way up here. But if not, what can you do? I could also place some stairs here so we can get up way faster. I think that would actually be worth it. So, you know, next time I come here, I'll place stairs. And we have no Wingulls, okay. That is not a good sight to see. I'm gonna place in some of the leaves I just gathered. It's still like sunrise, so maybe the Wingulls can't spawn yet. I don't know. I would assume this counts as day, though. Because I don't know why it would be technically night right now. Well, I had a Pelipper spawn in, but we don't really need Pelipper because that would break our catch streak and they're more rare, so unfortunately we have to just get rid of this guy. And it's also lagging for some reason. I'm gonna need more leaves, though. Like, we got 1 Wingull in this area. What is going on? I think we need to build it more this way. We just need a huge platform. I don't know if I'm doing something wrong or if this is like a normal amount of spawns. Maybe we should go up more so like nothing can even spawn anywhere except this area. Let's actually try to go up in the opposite direction. And I wonder if we should put like a water elevator then to get up even faster. Or maybe that's something I should try if it actually ends up spawning more of them. First, I would need a lot of leaves, and I'm kind of thinking it would just be worth it to go into the shop and buy them instead of like spending an insane amount of time chopping all of them down, which would just take way too long. So we just buy like, I don't know, like 3,000. Oh, that's actually really expensive for what it is. I guess we are going to chop down a bunch of leaves then, okay. Alright, there's 2 Wingulls actually just spawned up here, so I'm going to try to catch both of them at the same time. Ooh, 3. I've been building a new platform because the other one sucked, so hopefully this one ends up being a little bit better. I don't know if it will be. But I just figured I shouldn't make you guys watch me build an entire platform again because you've already seen it. But you can also /STS and sell one of these Wingulls for some extra money. There we go. I also already caught 2 of them, which is surprising. I think the other ones took like 1 or 2 Pokeballs each. But this one is being a little bit more stubborn. Oh, there's actually another Wingull that just spawned in too, so... Oh, and another one. I'm finally actually getting some luck. I'm continuing to catch Wingull. I don't know how many I'm at exactly, but this platform is definitely a lot better. I've been catching way more of them. I did run out of leaves, so I might go get some more. I guess I could actually buy like 1 or 2 stacks more, honestly, too. Just for the sake of continuing this platform while I'm up here. It won't cost too much money. I also had a pretty good amount from earlier. Okay, there's another Wingull right here as well. Let's make sure we catch that. I don't want to go too far away for it despawns, but I also want to continue expanding this. I can run back. I also caught like 25 Pokemon total, I think, so I complete like another daily challenge. So I got 48 ancient jet balls. That's how I got those. So we can also use those while we wait for our apricorns to grow. And it'll hold us over until our apricorn farm is bigger and we can start making Pokeballs ourselves. So if I want to make Pokeballs, I need some more ore. So I think now is the perfect time to go into a dungeon run and loot some chests for that kind of stuff. So I'm just going to put some of my things in my inventory away. And we'll bring the apples because we're going to lose hunger. And I think that's honestly about everything that I do need to do right now. So I should be able to run around here then and loot chests. We have a certain amount of time in here. And there's a bunch of free loot that I can spawn in, like gold and iron and some diamonds rarely. So I'm gonna go through and grab as much of it as I can. Then we can end up just using that for Pokeballs. Usually you're able to sell it for some money, but money doesn't matter as much to us if we're on an island. And we're not buying as many things as I usually would. I've only been in that dungeon for a couple of minutes and we already have like 3 stacks of gold and a bunch of iron. So the dungeons are just a really good way to get loot. Maybe a little bit too good right now, but that is good for us in this instance. Honestly, I just got hit by like a zombie, so I'm getting pretty low. I think our time is going to be over pretty quickly here. We're just going to get finished off by a monster at some point. But the good news is I got a lot of loot, so we're going to be able to go back and craft a bunch of stuff. And I need to kill this zombie too if I want to get out of here and keep looting. Oh, a chest plate. I think I'm about to die to the skeleton. Okay, I did get finished off. I can also upgrade to diamond armor since we have plenty of diamonds to go around now. And I don't even know if we're going to use any for Pokeballs. The only Pokeball I can think of that needs diamonds are like the Dream Balls. I think we're going to need iron for the ones we're crafting. So if we grab all 3 of the kinds that we need and go through the crafting grid. Alright, there we go. Net ball. 3 times on water or bug types. And Wingull is indeed a water type. So that's going to work to help us a bit. I'm going to put all the extra ores in this chest for now. And we could probably also upgrade to some diamond tools just to do some more damage and mine stuff faster. I'll just throw out all the old ones as well because it's just going to take up inventory space. And we're going to have plenty of diamonds to make tools with, so there's no point to keep or use the rest of them. Then what was the last tool I needed? I don't know, I forget. I thought I had 4 tools though. I'm going up to my Wingull Tower once again, and I think I'll probably buy some leaves. I could have got some while I was down there, but it's just going to be quicker to buy some off the shop. Okay, we have like 6 stacks. That's not bad. Hopefully we're able to actually find some Wingull up here though. Oh, it added a new Wingull spot and actually set a home there so we can kind of just teleport straight to it. /home Wingull. And then this is my new tower because it's more high up and I was hoping that that would probably give me some more luck. I've shown you guys this already though. I'm gonna keep filling it in. I'll probably start with adding like 3 blocks over here. Just trying to make it as big as possible so Wingull has as many chances to spawn as they need. Okay, there's 2 Altaria, which we don't want, but we could get rid of them to open up the spawns to other stuff. There's a lot of Wingull up here spawning, which is nice. There's also multiple Wingull flying in the sky. I don't know why they're not spawning in the leaves, but I guess I can just throw some Pokeballs up at them. But if they fall down past the platform, I'm just gonna have to ignore them. Oh yeah, see, there's finally some spawning in. There's so many. We can try to use the net ball soon, too, when we run out of ancient balls. Or like for this guy, because he's flying, it's kind of annoying to catch. We could try to throw one of the net balls at it. Okay, there we go. Let's hope that catches it on the first try. We can go watch if we get back there quick enough to. Or where is it? Right here? Oops, I just threw one off. No. And it didn't get caught with the 3x catch rate on the Pokeball. What the heck? That's crazy. I think we're also now getting like the bonus of having the catch chain because there's a lot of like level 3 or 5 Wingull, so I can only assume those are being spawned in with like the extra spawn chance from the catch chain, but I also don't know for sure. I just don't remember seeing any like level 3s or 5s. Are there 4 Wingulls over there flying? What the heck? Why are they just spawning in the air? I do not want them to spawn over there. So if I check my combo info, we're at 48 Wingulls, so that is honestly pretty good. I'm going to continue trying to catch them, but it is nighttime, so they're not spawning up here anymore. And I also only have 5 Nebbles left, so you've kind of got to go back down and get some more loot. I just bought some more protein because, well, protein as in like EV item. And the reason I bought them is because I want to give them to my Swampert to max out his attack stat for when we do go back to the trainer, or what is it? The rival, there you go. I don't know how I forgot that. We'll be able to do a lot more damage this time. And the attack stat is definitely as maxed out as we can get it. We could also get nature, but I'm going to wait on that a little bit. But thankfully now, when we are ready for the next battle, which is kind of soon, we have Ogerpon, Galvantula, and Swampert, so that's going to be super, super useful. And I'm pretty sure we're going to be able to beat or win against the rival this time for sure. We cannot lose 2 times in a row. I need to definitely gain some more level, so I wonder if I should give Swampert some more candy. I guess we could just max him out, so that gets him to 50. And something else that would help is just getting the Mega Evolution, because I want to get it eventually anyway, so we could get that pretty soon, probably. We might have to win one more battle to get a reward, because we don't have enough gems for it. That's the currency that would cost us to buy it. Alright, well, I do have the materials to craft up some more netballs, so I'm going to go ahead and do that because I'm pretty low on them. So, how many can we make? 61. Okay, not terrible, but we also need a lot more to be able to make a meaningful amount of Pokeballs. We still can't really catch much. Okay, so if we go get some more copper, we could just make like the normal green balls, but I could have one last check as well. Is there any other better Pokeball we can make with like green ones, mostly? I mean, Park Ball is here, but that's not going to help us at all. What is this one? Nest Ball? No, I mean, that's not going to help us either. I'll look through these, and if I see a better one with green, we can make it, but if not, I might have to get some copper and just go ahead and make like the default verdant ball or something with all the extra green ones we have. So I don't really have a use for green anymore in the first place. I mean, Dusk Balls would be a pretty good use, but I just got some copper so we can make those Pokeballs, so I'm going to slap that in the furnace. I just got exactly a stack. Let's also harvest up these apricorns since some more of them have grown. You can never really have enough until you do, which I definitely don't yet. Oh, another green apricorn seed too, okay. Green isn't too useful at the moment, but... Alright, we can craft up some more verdant balls, and we got 44 of those, so I'm going to go ahead and go catch as many Wingles as possible, and we can hopefully come down here and make some more real Pokeballs, but... I mean, we do have 61 net balls, and then we have these 44 green ones extra, which should help a lot. Well, I stepped away from my computer for just a little bit, so all of my apricorns have grown for free. I'm going to go through and harvest all of those up. It might make it so we can craft a couple more Pokeballs right now, and then go continue to catch Wingull. My combo is currently... Oh, that's not my combo, that's the top of them. 92, so that's definitely not bad at all. I don't know when you get the max IVs, but it doesn't have to be like a perfect Pokemon either. I think just having a shiny would be cool in the first place, and I've been wanting to change something. It just seems like it's a fun idea. And now let's also STS one of these Pokemon. We can get a quick $4,600. And I also think that's all of the apricorns. Okay, yeah. So how many do we have in total? Definitely not a lot, but let me see what I can make with them. Yeah, if we had more like blue ones, it could help a lot. So I'm kind of thinking if it would be worth it to go ahead and go to like the Nether to maybe find some bone blocks, but I don't know if there's going to be many bone blocks in the Nether in the first place. It's not daytime right now, so we can't get Wingles anyway, so I'm not too worried about it, but even when it does turn day, I don't think we'll have enough apricorns to make Pokeballs. But even when it does turn daytime, I don't think we'll have enough Pokeballs to... or apricorns to make Pokeballs. I just got 8 more green ones from this tree, so we can definitely replant that. Oh yeah, and I guess we actually have more seeds in this chest in general. I don't know why I've been putting them away. We can go and put these on all of these areas. Black is now full. I guess we can continue putting them behind it. White could use 3 more. Nice. We didn't have a lot of white in the first place. And we could just put the other yellow one on the back of this, I guess, for now. I also got 49 copper melted in here, so we're at 40, not 40, but 54 total of that. I think we could actually craft more of these plain green ones, just so we have something to catch Pokemon with. I could save them for an emergency, though. I should get more emergency Pokeballs as well, because that is not a lot. We have a lot of black ones. I guess I could make verdant balls, right? If we're currently using net balls, yeah, 3 times in water, it only takes 1 black one. So I actually think if we took half of these and made them into the verdant variant, we wouldn't really miss them that bad. Oh, a full palette. I just got an achievement. Nice. So we got 28 slate balls, and we have 12 verdant balls. I'll try to keep those for like if something really good spawns and we need them. So that means I'll have to wait to craft the net balls. I guess I could also craft a couple right now, though. We don't technically need to wait. Okay, yeah, 32. It's not a lot, but at least it is something. It's better than 0. It's kind of unfortunate, too, because there's no skeletons that spawn here, so that means we can't get bones to bone meal our apricorns ourselves. And I don't know if any Pokemon that like drops bone meal. I guess I could try. I don't know if Pokemon... Do you have to battle them like in an actual battle, though, to get their drops, or can you just hit them? Well, that gave me a Spider Axe, so yeah, I guess you can just kill them with your axe. I guess I could look up the mob drops and see, like, something like... Well, Spinnerack would probably give string, not bones. I assume, like, Cubone would give a bone, but again, we don't have any Cubones that spawn here. Well, my apricorns are definitely still growing, but I'm gonna go up to my farm now since it's turning daytime, and I can use at least some of my netballs and maybe some of the other ones to continue my catch combo. So the sooner we get Pelipper, the better. I kind of want it for the next rival battle, which is coming up pretty soon here. Well, I am out of Pokeballs, but we got up to a 112 catch chain, which is not bad at all. Maybe we should use some more green ones. I don't know. I kind of want to keep getting it up, but it's also about to be nighttime soon, so I don't think it would hurt to use some of our verdant balls that we have extra, just to hopefully get it up a little bit more than it already is. The majority of what I need are like blue apricorns so I can make more Pokeballs. And how many do I have currently? Okay, only 4 more. That's not a lot. I also ended up getting to a 125 catch combo on the Wingull, which is, I mean, we're getting pretty high. We're going to get it eventually. Let's see if we're on combo top on the server. Okay, we are. So that means people are going to be able to see what we're catch comboing. So it's going to be spoiled, especially when we get the shiny. I'll have 28 more Nutballs here as well. Not too much. I'll probably make some more extra of other types and go back and forth and harvest stuff. But for now, it's daytime. I'm going to catch some Wingulls. And I mean, yeah, I'll get back to you guys when I get an even higher chain. I've planted even more apricorns now. We have 2 more green seeds right there. I've just been collecting as many as I can. Planting as many as I can, you know, just everything like that. You know, the more seeds and stuff that we get and plant, the faster we're going to continue getting the balls. I also caught Pelipper's for quite a while, honestly. I kept going back and forth. I crafted more balls. I think right now, though, I'm going to craft 20 more of these because I did use some of them. And then we just kind of have to wait until we can craft more Nutballs and it's daytime. Because we don't have a full wall of the white ones or the blue ones yet. And there's like, I think blue is the one we need the most because we need 2 of them per grid. I guess we could get a couple more seeds, honestly, and extend this farm a bit. That could help. So we'll need 6 blue seeds at least. Let's buy that in the agriculture. Let's buy 9 though. 9 blue and then 9 white as well. And then hopefully that'll finish off both the farms. Okay, the blue farm is filled up at this time. And then the white one, there we go. That's pretty close to being maxed too. So let's add another row for when we get more seeds. I will continue harvesting these whenever they do grow. But it is honestly just a pretty lengthy process. So it takes a lot of waiting around, which I've been doing. This has been a very long 10 days. I don't mind like ending up using regular ones though. Like, were we using yellow for anything? Could we just check real quick? Let's look at ball. I mean, yeah, if we end up making Ultra Balls, yellow would be useful. So I kind of want to keep those, honestly. We don't have many yellow ones growing though, so we could try to get more seeds to kind of buff up that farm a bit. There's only this like half broken tree that I haven't planted on, if I remember correctly. And like there's like 1 in the backside of that now. So we basically have enough to make like 16 more verdant balls if we get 1 copper out of here. Oh no, not 16, 4. Okay, yeah, that only makes 4 of them. There's 1 apricorn per Pokeball, I think. That's crazy. That is pretty expensive. We can probably make some more slate ones too, because let me look at the Nutball recipe once again. Yeah, we need 1 black, 1 white, so we do not need extra black ones. This will make us 16 then, I believe. Yeah, that is not too good. But, you know, it is what it is, so I will continue trying my best. It also is turning daytime, so I'm going to go over to my Pelipper, Wingull, I mean, I don't know, Leaf Castle again. I'm going to continue hoping we can get them pretty soon to add them to the team before this next rival battle, so we can really be prepared. It also might be a good idea to get some more EV things or like moves. I don't know. What else can we put on Marsh Stomp? We're gonna have like ground stab damage, so probably replacing with Earthquake would be a good idea. Hammer Arm is a lot better. Surf is still probably gonna be the best move for us, and then Protect is always okay to have, so I'll keep that. But 3 big move upgrades, so that is a good start. Well, my catch combo is definitely getting pretty high, but I've once again ran out of some balls, so it's also time to fight the rival, and I have a feeling if we beat it, then we're probably going to get some Pokeballs as a prize to kind of hold us over. So the extent of the other things I want to do is probably nothing too crazy. It might be time to get Mega Swampert though, you know? Oh, wait, no, I forgot. We can't get that right now because we have to get it for winning, I guess, one of the rivals. We will get it at some point. I'm not going to specify one, but I kind of forgot we can't get it right now, so my bad. But that will help us a bit, but I think Swift Swim boosts our speed a little bit. And Swampert speed already isn't like that high. Where is it? So I wonder if we should give like 12 Carbos. Like we should have, yeah, like what if we give 12 of these, looks like half. We throw out Swampert, eat 12 of these Swamperts, and then the rest of the 12, like I wonder if we're doing something like HP. Let me do Peewiki Swampert actually and check the base stats. So the defense are lower than the HP, so it'd actually probably be more beneficial to do one of those. Maybe we could get an Intimidate Pokemon, so special defense might be a little bit better to do first. Special defense. Or yeah, whatever. Let's do 12 special defense. Or it might be more than 12. Yeah, okay, it was like 14. So the IVs on Swampert are max now. Or the EVs, sorry. The item is going to be the Mega Stone, so we don't have to really bother on getting one of those. Ogerpon is a physical attacker, if I remember correctly. Oh yeah, that's way more. So we need to get 26 more protein. Alright, I did have enough money for that. We're probably going to use Ogerpon at the ending, like I said, but to get through these battles, I think it's a good idea to at least get this stat up as much as we can. And then hopefully we'll be able to beat these 2 battles right now. Alright, perfect. And then can we get better moves? Synthesis, agricultural is good. Throat chop is, yeah, probably going to be the best we have right now. Horn leech is going to heal us. And then low sleep can probably be replaced with throat chop for a little bit more coverage. Because we have 2 leaf moves already. Or grass moves, I should say. And we have to beat the ice rival. I think we have to, if we lose, we get like demoted once. So we might be fighting 3 trainers back to back to back here. Alright, Weevil, let's see. What do you have for us? We can use hammer arm on this 4 times effective, unless they swap out, which is possible. Bone claws, attack raises. Our move comes out though, and it misses. Did their speed go up? Oh yeah, they moved first, but that didn't do any damage. Oh my gosh. And we do want to kill him, of course, with the 4 times super effective move. Excalibur also gets 1-hit killed by the hammer arm move. Our upgrades obviously went a very far away in this battle, because we're going to sweep the entire team with Swampert right now, which is pretty good. Let's try Surf. It says super effective for that as well. We do get crit with a super effective move, so actually Swampert is gone. Ice is going to be super effective against us too, so this is pretty unfortunate. Ivory Cudgel is not actually fully super effective either, but maybe a Throat Chop will help us win. Oh, that does no damage. Freeze Dry hits us again. It's super effective. Let's try to heal up some health with Horn Leech and see if that does more, because it's also Stab. Okay, yeah, it did way more. Powder Snow hits us. Once again, it's super effective, but we don't get frozen or anything, so that's good. I'm going through with another Horn Leech. This is such a close battle. We hold up a little bit of health, and is that it for this rival? Okay, it is, thank goodness. And then, of course, we can battle the grass one. That is the one we're on now. Hopefully, it's easy. I don't know if it will be. And Mugus comes out first, which is typically a pretty good Pokemon. We're also barely over-leveled for this. Like, we're level 52, and we're actually under-leveled on Ogerpon. I say we just do Earthquake. It's going to be the Stab. The best move is not resisted. This 51%. Okay, yeah, next turn it's gonna do a lot of damage to us. Yes, we kill it before it can Solar Beam. That's good. What is the next Pokemon? Rillaboom. That is a good Pokemon as well, but hopefully we'll be able to deal with it pretty easily. Hammer Arm seems like it's gonna be our best move. It's not Stab or anything, but the other ones are gonna be resisted. Okay, Rillaboom misses me. We don't miss Rillaboom. We do lose some speed from that. So let's try like a Stab Surf or something and see if that does more. Because last time it did with Ogerpon, so I don't even know what to believe anymore. Okay, Surf does like nothing. Probably try like an Earthquake then again. See if that does more. Slam missed us again, so Rillaboom has missed 2 moves. That is really good for us. Let's try another Earthquake to finish him off. I don't want to keep lowering our speed. We actually do get killed by the Rillaboom though. It gets finished off though from Recoil. So we're both bringing our next Pokemon. I'll bring in Ogerpon and see if we can finish this off. It is Cortana. I don't think we have a move to deal with that really. Oh, the grass moves are really resisted. Let's see what a Throat Chop will do. Not a lot, honestly. Defog, okay. Defined raises. Okay, let's make us do a little bit more damage. Let's try Throat Chop again. Yeah, a lot more that time. Oh my goodness. Cortana restored some HP, but if we just keep spamming Throat Chop, they're gonna have to move eventually, or they're gonna die. I'm just hoping they can't win and kill me. Night Slash, it does a lot. If they do that again, we could lose if we don't finish them off. Okay, we do finish that Cortana off though. Is that it for the grass rival? Yes, it is. Alright, so I want to go catch some Pelipper's again. I do need to craft some more Apricorns for that, though. Or not Apricorns, but Pokeballs. Then, oh, that is not as much as I thought I would get, but whatever. It looks like we're mainly missing the blue ones we need for it. But I will try to get as many more Wingull as possible. Usually it takes a second, but then they all start spawning in. Here we go. Oh yeah, look, there's so many of them now. I think we're almost at the top of Combo Top. Like, we're getting closer and closer to having, like, over, or near to, not... Oh yeah, I guess we're at 231. I've done a lot of catching on and off camera, so I will get back to you guys when I've made even more progress. I just found this Ursa Luna boss right here, so hopefully we can kill it. It has a very high level advantage above me. It did just use Leer though, which is going to be pretty useless at the moment for it. Oh my gosh, but Hammer Arm literally does 16%. I don't think it's possible to kill this guy, even with super effective moves. Oh, actually, but Surf is Stab, but it's also... Oh wait, we're special attack. Why did I... Okay, well, oops. I've been using physical attack moves. Or we don't want to be using Earthquake. We have one more turn that we can use this move with our correct EVs. Surf does a lot more damage. Feint attack, does that do a lot? Well, it finishes us off. There's a huge level gap, so I mean, I expected as much, but... I should probably lead with Galvantula now, and if we get... Oh, it's immune to... Well, never mind. If we Sucker Punch, we might be able to get like a free hit off. Or if we get hit first, Absorb could heal some. So let's try that. Ooh, I don't think we're going to heal back up to take another hit. It was super effective, but I don't think it did like anything. We can Sucker Punch to go first and get like one last hit. Okay, it literally did 2%. That sucks. Well, Ogerpon is our last hope because the EVs are trained on that, so it's not going to do like no damage, but at the same time, it's probably not going to do a lot either. Oh, but Ivy Cudgel is 2 times super effective. Do we go first? No, but we get Leer used on us, so again, it's kind of like a free turn. Defiance, we get attack raise, and 8% left. Let's just Horn Leech in case we get hit into heal up or miss. Okay, we died. That's crazy. All right, let me open my reward chest actually, because then we could go back and we could fight Ursaluna once again. But basically, we just got a lot more EV items. We have our Mega Bracelet and Swamperdite, and we have our Ultra Balls for beating those 2 rivals, which are some pretty good rewards, honestly. So we can Mega Evolve Swampert in this upcoming fight. I'm going to try to fight Ursaluna one more time. And then we can put away all the EV items for now, because I just don't need them right at this second. We could actually level Swampert to like level 60. Because this is someone we're going to use for the rest of the video, so it's worth investing these candies. And then we have 25 left, which honestly might feel like a lot, but in the grand scheme of things, it's barely anything. Oh no, Ursaluna despawned. Whatever. We'll have to find another boss soon then and we'll try out our Mega. I died to it either way, so well, at least we had 1 attempt before it did. And I think now I'm going to try and focus on catching Wingull Wildcat again since it's daytime, but I want to show off the Mega F Swampert too, since I just kind of got it off the chest. Let me show you guys, and here it is. Mega Swampert is now officially a part of our team. I think that's the Mega we're going to use for the rest of the video, but if we end up finding a better one and get it, I don't mind switching it possibly. As for the moves, because we were kind of messing up by using the wrong ones, I think I have to look and buy some TMs, because we don't have any special attacking fighting move, but we do have options for special attack ground moves. It's just that they're not that good. I would say Mud Bomb is probably the best for now, but the accuracy is really bad. But again, it's going to be better than using a physical move, which we don't have EVs for. Wait a second. I actually have that switched around though, because I just remembered again. I don't know how I forgot. We are physical attack. Because Swampert is a physical attacker. But why was it doing so much more damage with my surf move then? Well, I guess we need a new water move. Okay, that's the thing I was doing wrong. Let me check my stats to double check. Yeah, the attack is so much higher there. Well, I guess I forgot. Also, I did forget to bring it up earlier because I'm not going to use it in this video, but we did have a Zacian spawn on us, so I'm going to go ahead and capture that. Because again, it won't reset the combo if it's a legendary. We've been getting pretty lucky with the legendary spawns in this video because I got an Ogerpon already too. And I won't be using the Zacian, but I'm going to catch it. Maybe we'll use it in a future video or something, who knows. I'm hoping the IVs are good because we could possibly like sell it or something too someday, or if we really need some money in this video. I don't think that'll end up happening, but I will just have to sit here and continuously throw a bunch of Pokeballs. At least we got those 2 Ultra Balls from the rival battles. Those are going to help a lot, especially with catching a Zacian. There's a chance we could use all 2 stacks and not catch it, so I'm really hoping I get lucky. Well, for anybody curious, the IVs are 31 attack, 31 HP, and 31 speed. We got some decent special defense. Special attack sucks, but that's honestly fine because I don't think it uses special attack. I mean, since the ability literally says boost the Pokemon's attack stat the first time it enters a battle. And then what else? I guess that's it. Defense. Yeah, the only thing is that's better. The defense is low and the special defense is a little bit low, but other than that, it's almost perfect. Definitely not too bad for a Zacian. Well, now that it's daytime, I crafted a couple more Pokeballs with the materials I've gathered. I'm going to use these and the Ultra Balls to catch as many Wingull as possible. And I will go ahead and start doing that now. Hopefully in this next day, the 10-day segment we're on, not the next one, but we will be able to get the shiny Pelipper that we've been looking for. We can get a very big core part of our team. I also need to start thinking about the other Pokemon that I want, because I only have a very loose idea. I do have a surprise coming up, but I think we might have a rival give us a choice of a couple Pokemon that can't spawn here, so we would have some more options for our team, but we're going to have to continue waiting for that until that comes. Because there are some Pokemon that don't spawn here that I was thinking would be good. But since we're like on a forest and ocean only, at the end of the day, it is pretty limited. So since it's nighttime anyway, I was kind of just taking the time that I did have and seeing what moves I should add to my Swampert. I kind of decided on having high horsepower as one of the moves. So we can just buy that from right here. I think it has like 95% accuracy, but honestly, what can you do? And then we obviously want to upgrade our water move a little bit since we're using a special attack one at the moment. So the one I decided on was, if I can find it in here. Okay, yeah, it was Waterfall. It has a 20% chance to flinch, which I felt like was a pretty good secondary effect. So we can equip the high horsepower and then go ahead and equip Waterfall too. We have Hammer Arm around here still, which is fine in case we need it for something, I guess. Rock Slide isn't bad either. What's better, Rock Slide or Hammer Arm? I don't know. That's a good question. I'll have to think about it, but for now I'll do Rock Slide because the flinch chance is kind of tempting to have. And with a little bit of speed we have extra, I'm hoping we can outspeed a lot of stuff, because Swift Swim, I think it's going to double our speed, so we're going to have like 240 speed roughly, which I'm hoping will be enough to outspeed most of the stuff we battle, but we could always change our speed to have a little bit more. I'll just kind of guess the half of the EVs would be enough instead of having them fully on speed. I'm also mainly just waiting on the blue apricorns to be able to craft more. We're only sitting at 10. We have 46 black and white apricorns though, so once we continue harvesting some blue ones, we can definitely keep catching those Wingull. I've been mainly waiting for it to be day though, and I have some Ultra Balls left I can continue to use. I'll expand the farm so I can continue placing those blue seeds. I don't have to just waste them. I know. Oh, I have 6 on my chest. For some reason, I keep not placing all the apricorn seeds I have. But there we go. That is definitely a very good expansion. I should also get some dirt so I can expand the part where I run around so I don't like fall off the cliff when I go to get the apricorns. So let me get a bit of dirt to do that. It is daytime, so I will catch the Wingulls, but first I was gonna get this dirt placed in. This is all I wanted to do, just where I can run around it a little bit easier. And this side could also still use a bit of expanding, to be honest, so I'll do some here too. Well, I just had a shiny Wingull finally spawn in, so I'm gonna throw a Pokeball at it, and we're gonna see what IVs we get. Hopefully they don't suck, but okay, the moment of truth. The Wingull has gotten in our Pokeball. We can evolve it, and the IVs are... okay, I mean, that's actually not bad. 0 special defense, which is probably the worst thing overall, because, I mean, having extra defense definitely would have been a good thing. If we could just, like, swap the attack and special defense or something. Of course, it could have been better, but this is not terrible, and it's definitely going to work for our team. So let's evolve it into Pelipper after we have a look at it. I mean, that's pretty cute. And then Pelipper. Arguably not much cuter, but a proud member of our team. I believe Pelipper is a special attacker as well, yeah, so at least we got 31 on that. We just won't be as defensive as we could be. I'll probably lead that in Swampert for now. And we also have to level Pelipper up now. I don't know what we're going to catch. We finally got Wingull. It took a while. We also need to have the right ability, so we're going to have to use the token shop at some point to get an abilities changer, but I'm not too worried about it at the moment, especially since I guess it would still be helpful in the rival battles, even if the rival battles are singles. So on Pelipper, I definitely want to protect as one of the moves. Another move I wanted was Hurricane, but I don't believe we know that yet, so I'll just slap Air Slash on there. And I was actually thinking Soak would come in handy if we end up getting into Duraludon, because then we could like soak them in like Electroshot in the rain. I don't know, it seems like something that could probably actually be somewhat beneficial for our team. And then as for the last move, I think I'm pretty undecided on it. I didn't know if I should have like a move to like reset the rain, like Rain Dance again, or if we should just have another Pokemon that could maybe do that. Because we only have one attacking move against the Flying Stab. Like, is there a good water move? Like I said, I have to decide still, but the user soaks a battlefield with water. This weakens fire type moves for 5 turns. I feel like that's useless if you have Drizzle already though, so yeah, definitely not that move. I mean, something like Tailwind as well would not be bad to speed up our Pokemon in the first place. But then again, if we were to have the Drizzle too, it just feels like it might not be as good as it could be, especially if we don't have like Prankster. I don't know how many hits we're going to take with Pelipper. We could max out speed. I think I was going to do that and then give it like a Focus Sash. Should we have at least, hopefully, 2 turns? I guess especially if we Tailwind turn 1, then we have a guaranteed second turn. And then Swampert would definitely outspeed everything, so we could actually remove the speed EVs from Swampert as well, I would think. Because then it's double from Swift Swim, double from Tailwind. That will outspeed everything with, 0 speed EVs, and we could put it into something else. Which actually I could do. I might do that. That sounds like a pretty good idea. Because with Focus Sash, we have guaranteed 1 move. Pelipper is faster. Okay, yeah, I'm going to go with that strategy, I think. The downside is people could fake out Pelipper, and I think that could cancel the Tailwind, but I don't think it's worth using a Covert Cloak. And I also don't think people usually use Tailwind and Pelipper anyway, so I don't know if people would be expecting that. Hopefully not, at least. And let's use the rest of our candy from the previous battle to go ahead and level up Pelipper to a more realistic level that we'll actually be able to use it in the next battle. We're going to have to use up all the rest of our candies to do this, though. I think something like 65 is pretty safe, but we have to spread that between our 2 Pokemon. So there we go. Pelipper is 62 and Swampert is 62. Very close to being 63. And we can kind of use some more of these EVs. Let's put them on Pelipper. We're going to max out the speed is what I was saying. And just try to go for that guaranteed Tailwind with the Focus Sash every time. That way Swampert can just focus fully on attack. And wait, we have no more for the rooms, right? Let me look. We would have to room Protect or something, but I would assume Protect is going to be useful because we could like Protect like turn 1, for example, and kind of delay the Tailwind just a second. I would assume it's not going to be worth it though. It's just I was thinking we could possibly replace Protect with something like a switching move. So if we do have an Intimidate Pokemon, we could switch out and bring the Intimidate in to kind of beef up Swampert even more so. For now, though, we can replace Hurricane on that Air Slash move. And let me see if Pelipper can even Lone Volt Switch or like Parting Shot or U-Turn. Those are the 3 I know. You know, it actually can learn U-Turn. I wonder if that'd be a good play then, because then we could reset the Drizzle at any point that we wanted to. Or the Tailwind. I think we'd have to buy the TM, but let's try it. Especially in the rival battle, we have a chance to try it. So I've just got to go in and find the bug TMs, which are, I would assume, are probably near the back, yeah. Then we got to find U-Turn. There we go. Obviously, Pelipper is like a special attacker, and this is a physical move, but we're using it for the utility of swapping out, not for the utility of, like, doing actual damage. I think the tiny bit of damage it does do is just going to be a bonus. And also, this strategy could suck. It just sounds like it could be good in my head. I'm also going to go ahead and buy a Focus Sash. I bet you can craft it. Yeah, we don't have those ingredients. Let's buy a Focus Sash from the store, and I'll put that on Pelipper just to get it out of the way. And finally, we can go ahead and buy the ability swapper for some tokens we have. You just get those from voting on Cobble Cove. So we can place the Pelipper down, give it the ability swapper, and now we have Drizzle. So these two Pokemon are essentially fully finished, I think. We just need special attack EVs on Pelipper, and we should be fine. Let me get some out of this chest. And this would be purely for using Hurricane, which I don't even know if we're going to do much. I could go for like a bulky Pelipper, but I just don't think it's going to end up being possible or worth it. So I decided to just, I don't know, give it some attack EVs and stuff and try to give it Hurricane to help. And I don't know, we're going to have to find an Intimidate Pokemon, I guess, that feels right if I want to go with that on my team. I don't know, I have to look through the list, because off the top of my head, I don't know any of them that would fit with, like, an island or in the vibes of that. We can also kind of check the GTS and see what people are selling. We could end up just using someone from there. And it looks like they all suck. I mean, there's a bunch of EVs and a couple of Banneries, but I'm not going to end up wanting to use any of this. But it is at least good to know that we have all our EVs finished. Let me check one last time. Oh, you know what? We have to do the natures too, right? Yeah, the current natures suck. We're getting our special defense nerfed. I would think we definitely don't need to up speed as well if we already have the Tailwind. I think on Pelipper would probably want to boost speed, which is already boosted, but we would probably want to lower something like the normal attack. So I'm gonna go for that instead. Alright, so we have the Timid Mint for Pelipper, and then the Adamant Mint for Swampert. And I can just go ahead and also check if those are the right ones, just to double check. Yeah, up attack, down special attack, and then up speed, down attack. So Pelipper can hopefully be as fast as possible and get that Tailwind off to begin with. I mean, there's a pretty good chance Pelipper's going to get hit first, because there's no, like, Prankster or whatever, but I don't know if we're going to want to use a Prankstermon, so that's why I'm using Pelipper, because it already has a Drizzle, so... Well, I've been trying a lot to find out what Pokemon we should get next. I've been doing a lot of research on it. I've been trying to stay with Pokemon only on this biome, because it just feels right. I mean, there isn't a beach on this biome, I think, so I kind of wish I added one, but... I had a couple ideas, just none of them have really started to work out yet. I thought, though, maybe a nice idea if we just Wonder Trade to try to get Pokemon from other people. Okay, we got a shiny Bruxish named Kampru. I feel like I have to try to use this now. I'm gonna look up its stats, but it's shiny, so if it's any good and usable, I'll use it. But if not, I'm probably gonna keep Wonder Trading and see if I can get something better. Okay, I had this Shroomish just spawn in, and I kind of thought of like something crazy that we could do. If we get another Pokemon that can poison the Shroomish, we could have the Poison Heal ability and leftovers. And then we could probably like train it really defensively and then just spam Spore on the enemy. Maybe that's how we could use Bruxish if it has a move that could poison our opponent. Or I mean our own Pokemon. I don't know if that's going to be the case though. Well, unfortunately, Bruxish cannot even do something like that. So I probably won't end up using it. It would have been funny, but... I looked up on Google and it did say Poison Heal and Leftovers work together. I don't know if there would be a better item, but for using Spore, something like Assault Vest, of course, it wouldn't really work out. The IVs are like okay. I'm probably not gonna like can't chain this one or anything either, because that was like a rare spawn in the first place. I don't even know Shroomish could spawn here, but I'm gonna try the best with what I have, and I definitely will add this to the team. I feel like it also helps a bit because it's grass type, and if we have Drizzle up, then it's gonna really help because fire type moves won't do anything against it. So that's like one of the weaknesses already gone. It does have a 4 times weakness to flying, which is not good. I feel like flying moves are becoming more and more common, but at the same time, they're still pretty rare, so we should be okay, hopefully. Especially if we heal a bunch of health every turn. I don't know. I don't know if it'll be enough. We have to really train our guy defensively then. I don't know if we're going to be able to do any damage, but the bare minimum, hopefully it'll be funny, so I'll try that. I just need to find a Pokemon to poison our own Pokemon. Just a Pokemon that learns Toxic, I guess, because it's a 100% chance. Can you toxic your opponent though? Or, I mean, your own teammate? Honestly, after thinking about it for a bit more too, I feel like I just stuttered there, but I just said after thinking about it for a bit more too, it might just be worth it to like hit on. I'm probably gonna fight the rival in a sec. I don't think we have enough time to like level up our Pokemon because we use the rest of our candy, but thankfully we will be getting more when we beat this rival. But yeah, like if we just poison orb and poison heal instead, we could do that, but like I wonder if something like Breloom has... Okay, no, I thought Breloom had a regenerator. I'm thinking of the Amoonguss Pokemon. Effect Spore, Technician. Yeah, poison heal feels pretty good here. I just wonder too if we're gonna have like a... We probably want like a heal move. I guess we could have like a super boosted... Well, yeah, I think are we a special attacker? Let's see. Okay, we're definitely a physical attacker. Okay, 130 versus 60. So we have to use physical attack then. What moves do we get on here? I probably shouldn't be looking at moves in game, but yeah, we'll keep poison heal as the ability. And let me check the moves to kind of see like what is going to be possible in terms of the best attacking moves and the strategy we should go for. You know, then again, I wonder if we should just kind of go for, like, Breloom looks pretty frail, so we could probably just go for, like, max speed, max attack. We put the Spore on there. We give it, like, I don't know, maybe an item that'll help it survive possibly a little bit more. And then I say we just, like, spam Spore and just the best attacking moves that Breloom has. I would assume that's going to be the best path, because, you know, the resistance, we also lose the fire resistance, so that's a little bit of a plus there. The moves on it right now just sucks, so, like, whatever. But I think we're ready to do the rival battle. Hopefully we'll be able to win this time. So we're in zone 4, rock type. Should be an okay matchup for us. We have a level 5 breakfish with us too in case it comes down to it. Alright, we're up to Tyranitar first. We do get the drizzle off. So we have rain down. Sandstorm gets kicked in. So does that overwrite the rain? I think it does, because that's I think Sandstorm is like a genuine weather condition. I say we U-turn out of here. Let's test that strategy. Okay, Tyranitar goes out too. I mean, we are water types, so we could have a super effective move, so I get that switch, honestly. Okay, Lake and Rock. Let's try Swampert and Mega Evolve, honestly. I think that'd be fun. So if we click the Mega Evolve button and we hit something like... I say we just use high horsepower. I don't think we're going to swap to like a flying type or anything. Alright, we take a little bit of damage. We do Mega Evolve and we one-hit kill the Lycanroc. If we swap out, we're still Mega to Loki? Don't actually know. I think you keep your Mega in the battle once you Mega Evolve. You can't get out of it, as far as I know, at least. So both our moves are going to be super effective. Let's go for a Waterfall this time, since we did the other one the last time. Takedown does a little bit of damage to us, but we also kill Terrakion, whatever it is, in one hit with the Waterfall move. Our Pokemon have gotten so much stronger. We don't even have like the Rain activated right now. It's still at Sandstorm, so let's finish off Tyranitar here, hopefully with Waterfall. And then, oh, he survived with 1 HP. I don't even think he has item or anything, or would have said, so that's crazy. That's just really lucky. That's high horsepower. Hopefully we don't hit that 5% chance, which we did not. And what other Pokemon does a rock rival have for us? Garganacl. I don't think we have a fighting move, do we? We don't, but still, it says both our moves are super effective, so I'll take it. Yeah, I guess against rock. Water's super effective against rock, I think, right? And we won. And we have our prize. Well, actually, we have to end this 10-day segment before we look at the prize. So we'll look at it in just 1 second. I honestly still have no idea, though, like, what I would use as an item on Breloom or what my 4th Pokemon for now should be. But yeah, here's the chest. It basically just looks like it's way more vitamins and some candy. So we're pretty much good for EVs for the rest of the video. We don't have to EV train on this tiny island. That would be so hard. And we have some more candy to make it a little easier to level up to meet those rival battles in time, since we can't access the end. There's no special item in this, but I have a feeling pretty soon we might get gifted maybe a Pokemon or something that could help us better. For now, though, we're kind of stuck deciding what do we want to get from this island. I wanted to intimidate Pokemon like I told you guys, but it's just tough because it didn't really end up working out. I looked through a couple Intimidate Pokemon, and the only one with Fake Out is Incineroar. I'm not going to get Litten, I doubt it. And Litten on my team would be pretty bad because my Rain boosts water moves and nerfs fire moves. So, I mean, anyone on the other team that has a water move is going to be boosted against my Incineroar, which obviously would not be good. So, for that matter too, like Arcanine, for example, wouldn't be very good because it's fire type as well. I think I looked at a couple more Intimidate Pokemon, and there is one that would be possible to get. Oh, wait, 1 sec. Let me do something too. We can Wonder Trade our 4th slot again, Wingull, and we got an Eevee. I honestly have no interest in using Eevee though, so I probably won't, but I mean, it's better than some of the other stuff I've gotten. And I guess we could probably get Breloom a little bit more ready right now with some of these large candies that we got. Let's get up to like level 62 or 65. Oh, 67, okay. Let's get our other Pokemon up to 65. Also, yeah, if you guys think I should do the levels and the rewards after killing the trainers in a different way in the future videos, like I said, if I do a video like this, leave a comment. This felt the most fun way to do it for this challenge on the server, so... And again, you know, if you've been watching this long, if you have Java Edition Minecraft, come join Cobblemon. It's a super friendly, fun server. It should be in the description and the comments. It's definitely in the description, but there's a chance I forgot to comment it, so check the description first. You don't need any mods to join, but you can still use our optional mod pack, which has a bunch of cool quality of life features, including, I'm sure, plenty you've seen in this video that you would even think is default Cobblemon, unless you're misremembering some stuff. But there's a lot of cool features, I think. And we have a lot of apricorns now. That's definitely good. We can also have over a Shroomish. Let's have one last look at it. Shroomish, you're ready to evolve into the glorious Breloom. Alright, we learned Mach Punch. Not going to be super useful to us in this context, though. Let's put Spore on there. If we're going to be a Super Spore attacker, what else is good for us? Can you, like, Toxic yourself as well? Wait, can you Toxic yourself in a battle? Can we go try that? I don't know if it would be worth it, but there's also a Ditto here. Interesting. Ditto is a very rare Pokemon. Let's battle the Tillo. I mean, we have an Applin here, so... Oh, no. I don't know why I freaked out so much, but yeah, I poisoned the Tillo. It didn't work. I mean, is Applin like a Pokemon... Does that feel like an island Pokemon? I guess we could add Applin to the team. I love Applin. So we just got a natural Eevee after getting one from Wonder Trade. What are the chances of that? That is weird. And with all of our extra candy, I say we actually bring them to level 70. I don't know what the next trainer is going to be, but level 70 will definitely not hurt. So I will do it. Looks like all of them got to level 71 because of how good those candies are. And then I think we can officially retire Ogerpon. There is actually, like, if we really want to intimidate, there is one Pokemon that actually fits the theme perfectly that we would be able to get. And that Pokemon is Gyarados. Honestly, I mean, what more fits an island than a Magikarp? Let's go for it. And if we find a spot where they spawn a lot, we could literally get a shiny Gyarados too. Like, that'd be really sick. I don't know if it's going to be worth all of that effort, but the netballs, I mean, we have an entire netball farm, so again, wouldn't be that difficult. I can't find one, so let's just do /p wiki Magikarp. And where does... Oh my gosh, okay, it spawns a lot of places. I mean, yeah, it says submerged in an ocean. So I guess that's what we can go try to do. Let me make some netballs. Let's see how common they are. If they're common, maybe I'll chain it. If they aren't common, we're just going to get the first Magikarp we see and call it a day. I didn't expect to get multiple shinies this video if I do end up doing that, but it just kind of happened. Oh wait, do you see Poliwag over there? I was originally really thinking of getting Politoed for this video, so I do want to, like, go grab that Poliwag really quickly in case I change my mind and end up having it, but I don't think I will. But Politoed is pretty awesome. It's like the... I think it's also a Drizzle setter, is it? I don't know. I'm not sure on that 100%. Oh yeah, and look at all the Magikarp. There's 3 that we see already. I feel like if we go just really quickly get our netballs, we're going to be able to get like a 400 or 500 Magikarp streak very fast and get a shiny Magikarp. They're so common too. I would say the only thing that'd be able to help us a bit is if we had like a Respiration or Aqua Affinity helmet, but at the end of the day, what can you do? We're going to have to do it with what we have. Okay, we have a lot of Pokeballs now, and we have even more stuff in the chest to craft more, so I will go ahead and go start catching as many Magikarps as humanly possible. There is a legendary boss right here, I think. The name is Gold. The level looks like it would be too. I don't know if we have a good move against Venusaur, but it kind of counters us, to be honest. So I'm a little bit scared. I guess best case we could probably just go for like the ground stab move instead of rock slide, because I mean it resists water, of course, because it's grass. Vine Whip does almost all of her health. High horsepower does like 50%, not bad. Let's protect once to see what Venusaur uses. Blizzard, we probably would have died there. Let's try our luck. If we die, yes, they use growth. So we should be able to one-hit kill Venusaur. Or finish Venusaur off, I should say. And what are we going to get for a reward? Alright, we got $15,000. Not bad. I also was catching Magikarp for quite a while. I want to give you guys an update on how many I'm at. We're at 145. I spent like the majority of these 10 days already basically just catching Magikarp. Well, not the majority, but I definitely spent a pretty good amount of time earlier doing it. I think I'm going to go straight back to doing that once again because I really want that shiny Gyarados. And we can set it up with Intimidate and a bunch of moves. And then we can probably start battling people in the next 10-day segment after this one, which I believe will be day 51 to 60. We would have 4 team members, and then in the 40 days after that, I'm sure we could get a couple more Pokemon on our team that end up looking and feeling good to us. But we just need 4 to start doing some fun battles, and we can kind of work on our team and what we need from there. Alright, so I can craft some more Pokeballs now. I just ran out. I'm still catching some Magikarp. And there we go. I mean, like another stack for now I think is going to be okay. I also think we're out of blue apricorns now. And, okay, no, not white ones. We actually have white ones left still. But let me harvest the blue ones. Actually, I guess none of the blue ones have grown yet. Which makes sense if I haven't been very close to my base. But a lot of white ones have grown, so let's get all of these. I must have forgotten to harvest this when I got the other ones earlier. And a lot of black ones have grown too, so we can get all these. Well, I finally got a shiny Magikarp. I think I got to like a 350 chain or something just around there, but I should catch it in the first Pokeball because Magikarp's catch rate is so high in the first place. And hopefully the IVs are going to be good. Okay, and here are the IVs on the Magikarp. Let's see what we got. Okay, that's not terrible at all. That's actually really good. That's more than I could have asked for. I think we've got... Yeah, we have 28 HP on the Pelipper too. That is a weird coincidence. Maybe... I think we caught the Magikarp like 350, which is really similar to... where we caught the Pelipper, so I assume we have the like same minimum IV chance. Yeah, I think we got 4 minimum perfect on both of the Pokemon. Of course, like Breloom is probably our worst Pokemon IV wise because we caught literally one of them, and we still almost got one perfect, so I'll take it. Other than that though, I think we should probably start leveling up the Magikarp. We can have a look at it before we evolve it. So let's get this into like level 70 so we can actually start using it on our team. Okay, level 74, 5, perfect. And we have 2 candies left. Let's use them on like Breloom or something. Or, never mind, I guess use on Pelipper. But now we can evolve Magikarp into Red Gyarados. Then does it have... Okay, it does have Intimidate. We don't even have to use like an ability capsule or anything. And then I don't actually know what moves I'm going to put on it yet. I'll have to like look at it. And then once we do choose the moves, we'll be ready to battle people with all of our 4 Pokemon. We do have an excessive amount of water types. We have 2 flying types, so I think like if we end up changing anything about our team, it's probably going to be the fact that we need to remove one of these water types. Probably Gyarados, I guess, which would kind of suck because that also has the flying just like Pelipper, but maybe we can make it work. So I figured just for the sake of not, you know, talking for too much longer because I've been already for a bit, I just got some moves on Gyarados. I did the EVs on Gyarados and Breloom. So really the only thing left I have to pick is... Oh yeah, I have to remove Swampert Speed. I can do that with some berries in the shop, one sec. Okay, so... You should have all the EVs fixed on. Yeah, okay, I just did like a couple defense, some special defense. So the stats total... Since we have the Intimidate, I figured why not give it a little more special defense? I don't know. Oh yeah, then the natures for Breloom. Oh, actually, Breloom's nature seems to be done already, right? Because it's a... Oh, we don't have a move on Breloom yet. We have to fix that. Gyarados, I think we would want... Down special attack, up attack. So we can give that to Gyarados then. It's just an adamant. And then everything else should be fine. Except literally Breloom's like single other move. I was thinking Leechy would be nice to heal, but then again, we could do something else. Mega Drain or Giga Drain would be really good, but at the same time, we can't really do that. What's Dynamic Punch? The usual attacks by punching the target with full... Okay, well this is 50%, so I don't even want to read it. What is Brick Break? That might be my best fighting move. And we are physical attacker, but we don't have any physical grass moves except like Seed Bomb. Doesn't sound bad though. Yeah, I guess we'll just swap to Mach Punch and Bullet Seed. That seems like more common moves that are ran, and then we'll have to just swap to Technician. Okay, did go ahead and do that, and then needed Bullet Seed right from the shop. Bullet Seed would be a grass move if I can just go over and find it. Where are you, Bullet Seed? Okay, we found it. And we just gotta give it to Breloom. Okay, then we have Toxic, we have Spore, we have 2 fighting moves. One of them is actually the fighting move is priority. The other is a grass move. It hits like 2 to 5 times. And I wonder if we can't use Focus Sash on Breloom because we're using something else. But I wonder if we should also use something like a speed boosting nature instead as well. So we could hopefully go first. We could use like Choice Scarf, but then does Choice Scarf lock you in? Let's see, will it lock you in Spore? Because somebody told me it doesn't, which is apparently pretty OP. Where is the Choice Scarf? Let's test this, because why not? We will just have to get into a battle. And as for Gyarados, I have no idea what item we're going to use yet. Maybe like a Citrus Berry, so we can get a Dragon Dance off easier? Yeah, I think we will do Citrus Berry. That sounds like a good idea. I just gotta find a Pokemon that isn't grass type so we can put it to sleep. And Venipede is bug only, I think. Okay. Then we can do Spore. Okay, cool. If it doesn't lock you into Choice Scarf, though... It does, okay. Well, we definitely don't want to use that item then. You know, I guess we might as well just give all leftovers to Breloom then. That's all I can honestly think of at the moment. And we could always change it, but we're pretty ready to battle now, I would say. We can also get our 2 Pokemon ready in the slot 1. We're gonna leave with Pelipper and Swampert. Yeah, I guess we're basically ready to battle, so I'm gonna see if anyone does want to battle. There's not actually many people on to battle right now, even though it is Sunday. Guess some people are pretty busy. Alright, so we're back, and Ellisnorl was the first one that accepted my battle challenge, so we're gonna go ahead and do it now. I think we're about to get into the battle. I'm just waiting for the challenge. I'm very excited because I spent some time thinking about my team, and I think we have a good one. And this is like all with Pokemon just on the island. I'm pretty sure we're going to do a best of 3 here, so... Hippowdon. What is Sandstream? Okay, so did rain... Let me double check. Alright, so yeah, there is no rain anymore then, which obviously is unfortunate. So I say we protect Swampert, and then we swap out using U-turn on something like Mandibuzz. Because I kind of want to get my Intimidate out and reset that rain. Okay, so we can get out Gyarados then. Hopefully we don't like die in one hit. If anything, I feel like Hippowdon is going to use like a ground move, so... Yawn. Did my Gyarados fall asleep? It doesn't say I did, so... I don't know exactly how that move works, though. I think we should probably Rock Slide. And then why don't we Dragon Dance on Gyarados? I don't know if that's a good idea, but let's go for it. The Rock Slide hits Draco's ult, and then it does do some damage. Gyarados fell asleep, but we did get the Dragon Dance off. So, oh yeah, we didn't even Mega Evolve. Oops, that was an accident. I think we should Mega Evolve and use Waterfall. Or we can wait to Mega Evolve, because Ellisnorl wasn't using one actually, so we'll only Mega Evolve if you really need to try to be as fair as we can. And then, what if we just, like, Protect on Gyarados because we're asleep anyway? Okay, Extra Drill comes out next. Bolt Beak hits Gyarados and kills it. Oh, can you not protect if you're a slave? That makes sense. I didn't actually know that for some reason, but... What if we reset the water then if we need to? Let's do it. Let's put rain back on. Mandibuzz comes back out. The rain is on, so unfortunately we have to Mega Evolve so we can use Swift Swim. And then we can probably like... I don't know. Who is a bigger threat? Alright, well, I think we could just try to, like, high horsepower Draker's ult. That's gonna be effective, and then I think we can Hurricane something like Mandibuzz, because the rain's on as well. I don't think it's gonna do any special damage, but still shouldn't do anything bad. We're gonna gain the Swift Swim for Mega Evolving. That's the main reason I want to. Pelipper holds on using the Focus Sash. High horsepower finishes off Draker's ult. And then Hurricane does hit Mandibuzz and does an okay amount of damage. The Tailwind is also over there. And Powdon comes back up, so... Yeah, we have the Sandstorm once again. I wonder if we should, like... Let's Waterfall Hippowdon if it can go through and Tailwind on Pelipper. So maybe try to get some extra speed through the rest of this game. Because our Drizzle is gone, unfortunately. I don't know if we're going to get a Tailwind through with Pelipper as well. I would assume, hopefully we're faster, especially with their Tailwind gone, but... Mandibuzz uses Protect. We use Tailwind. Waterfall goes on Hippowdon. It is super effective, but it doesn't actually kill it. Hippowdon uses Earthquake. So that does kill everyone but Pelipper because we're immune. So our Mega Swampert is actually dead. Oh, we have 1 Pokemon left. This is not looking very good for me. I think we have to try to sleep. Mandibuzz? Who's faster? This is such a hard choice. Do we survive 1 hit? Because I think we could finish off Hippowdon pretty easily. Yeah, I mean, who's a bigger threat, right? That's what I would assume is the best question here. I'd say the bird is because they're going to do more damage to us. So what mover is going to be super effective? Honestly, I think we're just going to have to go for Bullet Seed and hope it does a lot of damage. And then we go first. Oh no, it has a Citrus Berry as well. Oh, it didn't do any damage. We lost. We actually lost. Hippowdon lost HP. Let's hope that we don't take any damage to Mandibuzz and then sleep Mandibuzz. I wonder why Grass didn't do anything. Oh, it resists Grass. How did I mess that up? Oh, Mandibuzz is immune to Spore. This is bad. And I think we're dead at Tailwind. Or not Tailwind, but Earthquake. I mean, we're not. Well, let's just go ahead and do something like Mach Punch on Mandibuzz and see if it would have finished it off easier. Because then we could take that into effect next game if we're doing a best of 3. Oh, I wouldn't have. Foul Play and Breloom, fair enough. And we do lose the first battle. I could change my lead, but I'm not going to. So we do lose Drizzle again. I would say, honestly, let's probably immediately Mega Evolve in, like, Waterfall Hippowdon. And I'm going to U-turn on maybe Hippowdon as well. But they could Protect, so let's just get some damage on Mandibuzz just in case. Alright, and then let's swap into Intimidate so we can get the moves debuffed. If they are physical attackers. Tailwind comes out, which I'm pretty fine with. We have Swift Swim if we get the rain back up. Waterfall brings Hippowdon to 15%. I say we protect Swampert and we actually just like... What if we go to protect for both? Wait out that Tailwind a little bit, see what Elisnor might be thinking about doing. Because if the Sandstorm or Tailwind ends, it's only going to benefit us. Okay, Drake result. They actually have a double swap Honor Protect turn, which... I mean, we're still waiting out the Tailwind, right? But I would say it's pretty unfortunate that we didn't get some attacks in for free. Waterfall should be super effective on Extra Drill, right? So I would only assume it's going to be best to Waterfall that guy. And then Drake result is Electric and Dragon, so Waterfall's going to be resisted. I think we want to get out of this swap, honestly. So I would say... Oh, but we can't really swap because the Electric could be super effective against some of our things. So I say let's just use like Crunch on Drake result. Oh, Rock Slide goes first. Extra Drill is a very fast Pokemon though, now that I think about it. Gyarados is dead. An Electric move, that's what I was worried about. Swampert does flinch too, so like obviously that sucks. But we can bring Pelipper in and get the Drizzle up at least. And then I really want to finish off Extra Drill because like they're the ones that are going to cause us the most problems. So I'm going to just double attack on them, I think. Yeah, I mean, that's the best idea I can think of personally. Maybe Tailwind so we have some better speed too. We just can't flinch twice again. Bulk beat on Pelipper, so we do get finished off. But I guess we just traded in for that rain. Extra Drill does get finished off, thankfully, but we really needed that in the first place. So we're like really behind. We didn't get the Tailwind off, but their Tailwind is gone, thankfully, so... I say we just Spore the bird so we hopefully don't get Tailwinded again. And then let's just Rock Slide, maybe try to get that flinch off. We have the Swift Swim ability up. Unless we're like not Mega or something, right? But we are, I think. Let me try to go back here. Okay, we are Mega. Rock Slide should do some to both. And then let's just Spore like Drake result. Protect comes in, okay. Wow. Well, yeah, I mean, Mandibuzz is gonna Tailwind again, so oops. I would only assume so. Yeah, Mandibuzz does Tailwind. That is a smart play. I probably should have targeted it more, honestly, but let's just high horsepower Drake result and then actually just like Mach Punch. I guess our moves kind of stink. We could Mach Punch, or we could Sleep Mandibuzz, I guess. Foul Play hits Breloom. They're all going to be faster than me now, so I think I really did lose by not targeting Mandibuzz like as much as I could. I don't know if we could have killed him though. Mandibuzz goes to sleep and stays asleep then. Were they immune? Did I just mess up again? Oh, okay, I just tried to sleep Mandibuzz twice this game. It happens. Sandstream's back on, so we're out of Swift Swim, so we're gonna have to I just stuttered there, but we're gonna have to take 2 hits. Let's try to Spore Hippowdon and see if that one goes through. Mandibuzz protects anyway, so I don't mind. Swampert uses Protect. Hippowdon, do not attack Breloom, please. Oh, Earthquake. Do we survive an Earthquake? We do. Spore and Hippowdon, is it immune? Okay, Hippowdon is asleep, guys. We need Hippowdon to stay asleep and we have the littlest chance of winning. I wish I had a spread move. I guess we have the Rock Spread move. We could do some damage, and then we could do something like Mach Punch to Mandibuzz, but it's going to be resisted because it's flying, right? I don't know. We're going to have to do some move, though, so... Does a little bit of damage as a berry. My team fits really badly into Mandibuzz in the first place. I just don't really do damage to them. And Rock Slide doesn't finish either of them off. Tailwind 1 runs out, though, and we should be able to finish both of these mons off with Rock Slide before they can make a move. So at the bare minimum, that's good. I don't know if Elisnor has a 3rd Pokemon, though. I think they could, which would be really, really bad for us. Unless Swampert is faster and we can one-hit kill it. And this Rock Slide also cannot miss. Oh, Foul Play went first. Never mind. Well, we lost. Elisnor just did destroy me, and they weren't even using a Mega, so we really just got wrecked. So I could quickly fight our next rival while we wait for the next rival battle. Or not rival battle, but next player battle. Dragonite. I think we should be able to deal with Dragonite pretty easily here. I'm just going to Rock Slide, to be honest. But what did we do wrong in that fight? I think, first of all, the Sandstorm matchup wasn't the best for us because it was slower. So we had Sandstorm, Marine, or Rain once or twice, which is going to happen. I think also I missed the sleep moves twice. I should have learned from that a little bit earlier on. So that was definitely my bad too. And then other than that, I mean, I don't think I did terrible otherwise. I think we picked some good moves. I'm definitely starting to think of what could we maybe change. What can we swap out in order to get a better Pokemon? Or a Pokemon that's going to do better against, I don't know, the future opponents. We're dealing with this rival battle pretty easily. The Corviknight just went down too. What Pokemon is going to be next for us? I didn't even actually Mega Evolve in this, the rival battle. That's what it is. I got it wrong again. Let's Mega Evolve now and just use Waterfall. Hopefully it does enough damage to kill Talonflame. This might be the rival's last Pokemon as well. I'm not actually 100% sure. Is it? Did we finish the next rival battle? If so, that was really easy. Okay, Zapdos. It's gonna be super effective against us, but we should be able to kill it pretty easily. Detect, okay. Let's just repeat Rock Slide. Looks like it didn't miss that time, so we might miss this time. Detect again. It did fail though. We're out of Rock Slide moves, so I'm just gonna have to use like Waterfall now, even though it's like resisted. It does kill Zapdos because they're so low, but... And we won the rival battle. I think it could be a better idea, like, look around us, guys. I'm not gonna spoil anything, but you see how there is a Whimsicott right there? Whimsicott spawns on our island, and I don't think it's any secret that Whimsicott is, I mean, one of the best Pokemon in the game. Whimsicott is very good at doing a lot of things. It looks like we got 2 battles lined up. Alright, so we have the Drizzle get activated. It doesn't get overridden, and we're sitting against a Grass type. Alright, and then Dragapult. Let me just think for a second here about what to do. So I think we're going to go for a Rock move on Decidueye. Well, it's going to hit both of them too, but... And then for Dragapult, I might want to hit him with the Hurricane. I think that might be the best thing to do here. So we just go in and go for it. It's going to hit in 1 turn because it is rain. This full accuracy or whatever. Hopefully this goes well. Oh wait, we want to Mega Evolve Swampert. That would be bad if I forgot. Mega Evolve, Rock Slide, Hurricane on Dragapult. Okay. Shadow Ball comes out on Pelipper? Wow, okay. Kills us in 1 hit. Focus Sash saves us. There's a Zoroark on the other team. Hurricane finishes off in 1 turn though, so I'm pretty happy about that. It looks like, unfortunately, we just missed the Decidueye. We didn't even get a chance to flinch it, so... Kills us in 1 hit with Leaf Storm. I actually think we should probably bring out Breloom next instead of something else. Because we could Spore. Hopefully, we could Spore the Dragapult. And then as for Decidueye, I don't know. Like, do we try to get like a Tailwind off to be quicker? I don't know. I really don't know what the play is here. I guess we could Hurricane Dragapult again. Okay, does Breloom just die this turn? Wow, that is unfortunate. I guess my team just sucks. Because that did a lot of damage for both of these guys. We just have 1 Pokemon left now. Maybe replacing like Breloom with Whimsicott could be a better idea. So we have a way to like instantly set up some stuff. We could Taunt. We can Crunch on Dragapult, but we're going to die in 1 hit probably. Yeah, I mean, Dragon Darts almost kills us, and then we have a whole nother Pokemon that's going to attack us. And Crunch does even 1 hit kill Dragapult to add insult to injury. I mean, we could finish off Dragapult here, I think. Oh, no, Dragapult's going to attack us first, so... While Chaos won the first battle, should we swap up our leads? I think we should swap to Breloom and Gyarados first. We have to switch our leads to have any chance of winning this, though. A part of me always feels bad swapping my leads, but, like, it's pretty normal and competitive, so... And, I mean, we lost so poorly, so if I want any chance of winning this, we have to try it. I'm sorry, Chaos. I'm going to Spore Dragapult first turn and just hope I survive. And then do we like protect Gyarados, kind of just wait it out a turn and see what happens? Flamethrower on Breloom. I mean, yeah, just 1 hit kills us. Dragapult is such a fast and powerful Pokemon. It's kind of hard to get around it. Yeah, putting up Pelipper first. Maybe Pelipper Gyarados would have been a better lead then instead. Because then we would have nerfed the weaknesses, yeah. You know, I probably did mess up on that front. All of our Pokemon are water Pokemon too, so I really didn't deal with grass. So if we do add another Pokemon or 2, that's what we're going to have to try to work on, I think. I would say Pelipper is probably better to bring out here. And I'd say if we want any chance of winning, we have to get Tailwind off, so we start going first. We're going to get hit by Leaf Storm, though. So, I mean, we just die. One of our Pokemon just died to Decidueye. And I guess I'll just try to finish off Dragapult here with Crunch. What's his Zoroark? And that gets finished off instead. And then I assume the Leaf Storm is coming out. Just who is it going to target? Pelipper. It doesn't actually do like anything to Pelipper. Okay, that's good. Okay, we have a real Dragapult now to deal with. We have Tailwind, so what I'm going to do is basically just target Decidueye as much as I can, I think. And we probably could target... Now we have to kill Decidueye. We have a weakness to it. It doesn't want to kill it, but we do finish it off. But then Dragapult can do whatever it wants to us for free. We cannot hit Dragapult. Dragon Darts hits both of our Pokemon. We have like 2 turns of Tailwind left here. Anubis comes out. I think we really need to... Probably Hurricane Dragapult and Waterfall Anubis. I mean, it should do a lot of damage. I think Drizzle and Tailwind are on, so should be a 1-hit kill on that. Oh my gosh, we do not 1-hit kill it. That is crazy. What is this defense on that Pokemon? Will-O-Wisp hits Gyarados. I'm honestly not too bothered by that. Do we keep both our Pokemon another turn? We do, thank goodness. I would think we almost want to, like, probably just send it in Hurricane and Waterfall again. We really want to finish these Pokemon off. I don't know if Chaos has more. I assume he doesn't. I think we may have won that battle. Hey, wait, did we win? Are we going to have best of 3? Oh my gosh. Okay, well, I changed up my lead a tiny bit. We have Pelipper and Gyarados going in first. Looks like he didn't change his lead, though. Attacks fall. Drizzle gets activated. So, I want to finish off Apollo as quick as possible once again. I might see if we can get a Dragon Dance off. Oh, but we really can't afford to lose Gyarados. Do we protect Gyarados and just kind of leave Pelipper in the dust here? Or do we... let me go back. Do we try to get Tailwind off? Protect Gyarados? I hope this is a mistake. Hyper Voice, okay. Oh my gosh, Pelipper's 4 health. We get the Tailwind off, though. That Hurricane was really helpful last turn. Apollo uses Tailwind. Well, you know, that doesn't seem that bad, but the thing is... Dragapult is going to kill Pelipper this turn. So I'm just going to let it happen. But we can crunch Dragapult and try to do some damage. Yeah, because Dragapult is just so quick. That Tailwind is definitely going to make it quicker. Crunch does finish off the Pokemon in one hit, though, thankfully. But Dragapult is going to come out and be faster than anything else we have once again. So again, it's just an unfortunate situation here. I actually think we do something kind of weird. And what if we bring in Breloom? But actually, Breloom wouldn't be that good. Because the Decidueye resists all of Breloom's moves. So we kind of have to bring in Swampert right here. Dragapult, we could use something like... Oh, we're not going to have a super effective move. But hopefully the Mega will carry us. We could go for like a Rock Slide, but again, we're not going to go first. So it's unfortunate on that front. Yeah, this is a tough choice. I guess we can just Rock Slide, but we're going to have to take an attack. Maybe protect Gyarados to keep some health. Wait out the Tailwind as much as we can. I don't know. Dragon Darts on Swampert, whatever. It doesn't do a lot of damage. Hopefully, okay, Apollo did flinch. That's literally the... If we had one thing, that is the one thing we needed to happen. And now I think we could actually... No, I mean, this Decidueye also resists ground. It resists every single thing we have except rock. So I guess we just have to spam rock and hope that it works. We can crunch Dragapult, but we're not going first. Like I said, oh my gosh, we're 1 HP. Rock Slide goes through, hits both of them. And then Crunch hits Dragapult. Please miss or something to Decidueye. That would actually be insane. Leaf Storm does unfortunately hit. But 19% health. Takes some recoil damage. So it's a 2v2. Oh my gosh. This is so bad. Because we could pour something like the Anubis. What is his name? I actually forget that Pokemon's name. It's okay. So Spore. We really want to get this Anubis guy out the game. Because I don't know. It's going to do so much damage. But we could Mach... Oh, no, actually. The Mach Punch... We can't hit Decidueye's Mach Punch because it's immune. Bullet Seed might not finish it off. This is such a hard decision. I don't mean to stall, but... Do we, like, Spore the sleeping guy? No, I don't know what we do. This is so tough. Waterfall won't kill it in one hit. So we need to finish off Apollo, and I think we move first. Okay, hopefully Spore moves first, and hopefully we sleep Skeledirge, and we have a good chance. Oh my gosh, we get the Skeledirge to go to sleep. The rain is over. So what we're going to do is... Probably hit it with Bullet Seed and then also hit it with Waterfall and hopefully it doesn't wake up first turn because it could kill us with like a Heat Wave spread move, I think. Oh no, okay, it's still not awake. We're just gonna repeat that. This is the best option we can do at the moment. And I think we actually just won barely. I'm so sorry, Chaos. Well, good fight, Chaos. I don't know if Chaos was using Mega, so again, we had an advantage in that fight, but that was so close. Oh my gosh, we're gonna have one more battle and that might change my team. All right, we have a battle with Hand Landry now, so hopefully we do well in this. The battle I just had was so crazy, so I'm kind of scared. A very interesting Dragon Head, but... Oh, what is that Pokemon? Nothing we could use on our team. And we have our battle begun. Looks like we have Snow Warning. Drizzle gets activated after it. Excalibur is going to be a problem here, especially I think Ninetales is the one that has Aurora Veil. So, Tailwind... how do we kill... Rock Slide wouldn't be bad if we go first. Oh no, I didn't Mega Evolve. Well, I'm stupid. We're not gonna be double fast in rain. That sucks. I don't think any Pokemon on this team has Tailwind, so getting that up should hopefully give us quite an advantage at the beginning. Snow Warning also comes up second, so I don't think we're really at much of a risk of any like debuffs. We'd have to see some sort of a swap out first, and depending on how long this turn is taking, I really regret not doing my Mega Evolution. Snowscape. So Baxcalibur is faster. Tailwind comes out. So Swampert move first. Okay, it still does. Good. Rock Slide doesn't hit Baxcalibur. I'm assuming we'll move first again, though, and we can Mega Evolve this time. So why don't we... I don't know. We should probably just replace Soak. I don't know if I'm going to ever end up using that. I definitely want to get rid of Baxcalibur as soon as we can, because I know it's, like, very dangerous. So I'm probably going to hit that once again. And then let's Mega Evolve. And I guess just Rock Slide again to get both the damages in. I don't know. That's the best thing I can come up with. Hurricane hits Baxcalibur. A Rock Slide could finish both these Pokemon off. Icicle Crash hits Swampert 4 times. We do survive. Auroville comes out, so their whole team gets beefed up a little bit, unfortunately for us. And we move second. I don't actually know how we moved second that turn. I'm a little confused. I think I'm just going to go with the same kind of strategy again there. But maybe this time, we just go for finishing off Ninetales and do like Waterfall if we can move again with Swampert. I think Baxcalibur goes before us though, so Swampert might just be dead here. Maybe I shouldn't have spammed as many Rock Slides. It's not stab or anything too, but it just felt like the right thing to do because they're both weak to it and it's spread, so I don't know. Again, a lot of thinking, which is always a scary thing, right? It means that your opponent is probably not going to make a mistake, which means we have less of a chance of winning because I feel like to win we need a couple mistakes to be happening. Speaking of mistakes though, I think in the Chaos Battle we didn't make quite as many as the one without Snarl because missing those 2 spores, I should have known it was immune in the first place and then I did it twice. Just super unlucky. Okay, both their Pokemon get finished off, so I would actually go as far to say we already lose. Breloom is going to take super effective damage to any ice move, and we're going to move second, I think. I mean, Intimidate goes off, which is okay, but Mach Punch priority. I would say Baxcalibur is a bigger threat. And then do we just like... I mean, Waterfall, Ninetales, I guess I could Protect, but we really don't want to lose a Pokemon this round, so Protecting would put us at risk of that. Okay, well, the good news is we're pretty even now. We just had to waste like an extra turn of the Tailwind, which is of course bad for us, but the good news is that we didn't get hit. So it's 2 Pokemon versus 2 Pokemon. And Dracovish is definitely a very bad one to be up against. So I say we Spore Dracovish and try to do that at any cost. And then Sneasler. We could probably like crunch the Dracovish and... I mean, Sneasler's not gonna do... Does Sneasler do a lot of damage? I don't know if I have like a super effective move against it though, to be honest. Sneasler does not resist water though. So I could just go for a water on it, hope we get the sleep on that Dracovish. I don't know. I'm assuming that's the best thing to do, but at the same time, I'm honestly unsure. Okay, I missed the first move because I was tabbed out. So I actually have no idea what happened. Vicious Rend hits Gyarados. So yeah, we just lose. Breloom is dead and it didn't even get to move. We are down a good amount of health. Who hit us like for the most damage that turn? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we can just try to finish off Sneasler, I guess. Vicious Rend does just kill us. I mean, fair enough. I want to reset the battle though, so I think we should bring out our Gyarados and Pelipper lead again, because I felt like that was pretty decent. So let's try that for the best of 2, best of 3. Okay, we're in yet another battle. Excalibur and Ninetales come out again, so I would almost think we want to kill Ninetales as quick as possible again this time. Yeah, we could Waterfall Ninetales, you know, why not? And then let's also Hurricane Ninetales. Let's get Ninetales out of the game and avoid like Aurora Veil. I don't know, maybe this plan sucks, but we've got to try something. Snow Sape comes out, Drizzle is gone. I think that happened last time, I didn't realize. Excalibur gets buffed. Oh, we're not going to finish off Ninetales, are we? Oh my god, I missed! No! Okay, now I'm mad, that's it. We're going to have to pull off some shenanigans here. I think we should Tailwind, and hopefully it goes through. We can be a little bit quicker. Maybe we U-turn Pelipper out of here once we get the Tailwind down so we can reset the rain. I don't know, we might just lose again. This is tough. Oh man, I don't even think we got another hit or Tailwind out, did we? How'd we not get Tailwind out if we had Focus Sash though? Both their Pokemon are faster? Alright, I mean, fair enough. I think we just lose though, like I'm gonna be honest. We could probably priority hit... Well, no, but we're not gonna be able to kill Baxcalibur in one hit though, are we? Yeah, it's literally just over. Let's just try it. We can finish off Ninetales with priority at the bare minimum. You know, I wonder if Baxcalibur will attack Breloom. So let's Dragon Dance. I'm gonna try and make the play. I assume Baxcalibur will try to one-hit kill Breloom. If we get Dragon Dance off though, hopefully it can help us a little bit. Ninetales goes out to the priority. Icicle Crash on Gyarados. Okay, well I suck. I was completely wrong. Okay, and we die. Well, thankfully, it didn't show in chat that we tried to Dragon Dance, so we don't look as stupid, but we can bring Swampert out now. The Mega is not going to do anything for speed, but it will give us more stats if we want to get that off immediately. And I guess we could go for, like, Rock Slide, try to flinch, but I don't know if we're going to go first in the first place. So, I say we just go for something like stab ground on Baxcalibur to try to get it out of the game. And then I can only assume something like Spore on Sneasler. Is Sneasler able to fall asleep? I don't care. Let's try it. I assume Braylon will get one hit killed anyway. Icicle Crash hits Swampert 5 times. Did we just die? Okay, it happens. Honestly, it does. Spore goes out on Sneasler. I mean, it might be asleep, but I have a feeling that we're not going to one-hit kill Baxcalibur with Mach Punch, so we can try it though, but that would be kind of crazy. We don't have any stat boosts or anything. And we have Technician, but it's a 40 power move. I don't know how that would ever one-hit kill. But I mean, that's the only way that we're going to get saved. Even if we do one-hit kill it. Oh my gosh, it didn't even go half health. We tried our best. It is once again time to fight our rival though. So let's just go ahead and do that. Our team is the exact level, which is nice, so we didn't have time to level up because it makes it a little bit more intense, for lack of a better word, I guess. It makes it more fun. Do we just go for like a Dragon Dance and hope that Sweet Queen switches out for whatever reason? Okay, did not switch out this time. Brain Dance gets activated, which actually buffs our moves. That's pressure, so like we can definitely just use Waterfall. There's nothing that's gonna like absorb it or anything. I don't even think Sweet Queen gets that ability in the first place, but I guess let's just hit it again. I don't know. I mean, it's Tab. It might be not as effective, but I assume that's gonna do more damage than Crunch would. Okay, at this point, let's just do Crunch. 10 HP, it doesn't really matter either way. Then what is the next Pokemon after this? Suicune was like the legendary. Dondozo comes up next. You know, Tatsugiri is going to be possible because it's not doubles, but I think it needs to be doubles for that anyway, but I actually don't know 100%. Crunch doesn't do nearly enough, honestly. Order Up hits Gyarados. I mean, it does some damage, but you know, I'm actually kind of tempted to just Dragon Dance again so we can wipe through this trainer. Let's hit it again. Wave Crash hits Gyarados. Let's Dragon Dance again, getting greedy with it. I just want to one and kill their entire team. I think it'd be funny. Dondozo used Rest. I say we actually Dragon Dance one more time then, if it's sleeping. And then I think we'll one-hit kill everything with Crunch. Or Waterfall, it's Stab. Let's do that. What? Okay, let's try Crunch then. Why do we not do as much damage? Or wait, does Dragon Dance like boost the wrong attack? Attack Rose, and we're using attack moves, right? Yeah. Well, we'll one-hit kill Slowking. It's also super effective. And then is there another Pokemon after this? Toxapex. Toxapex, are you gonna die to our Crunch? It's not super effective. Okay, how do we have like 4 attack boosts and we don't want to kill a Toxapex? That's crazy. A Greninja comes out next. Let's just Waterfall because it's better with the Stab. They're both not super effective. Greninja gets killed in one hit though, so. And we won the battle. Well, I am back, and there's a couple of things I need to tell you guys, because I was on last night when I wasn't recording, just kind of like running around my island, passing by some time. There's a couple of notable things I want to get out of the way. First of which being, we have some Quillavas boated right here. Well, not some. There's one Quillava there. We have an Ogerpon boated because a legendary spawned on me, and there's 2 Cyndaquils in a boat over there as well. And then I think we have a Chespin somewhere. And, oh yeah, Tandemaus if we want to use that. An interesting Pokemon to say the least. But I was really on Ampharos as well, but I don't really need an Ampharos. I'll just boat it because I was kind of just on boating spree at this point. But I was kind of struggling. I could not think of a Pokemon to change into my team. Also, sorry, that grass block was probably in my inventory because I was doing something admin related. I don't have Silk Touch. I most likely just forgot to take it away after I was breaking some blocks at spawn or something. Because I'm playing on Cobble Cove the server, which I'm the owner of, so sometimes while I'm recording a video I have to go do something important. I just wanted to say that because there's a random piece of grass in my inventory and people might think I cheated it in or something weird like that. Anyways, so last night I was just thinking, we also have a Ninetales over here in about, I don't know, like what Pokemon could we use that are going to end up being worth it or good? And it took me a really long time to think of anything. I looked around at all the spots nearby, and after a very long time of deciding, you guys can probably already see it in my party, I was in a cave and I found by chance a Pharaoh Seed. And Pharaoh Seed, I don't know, at first I didn't know, maybe, I mean when I first saw it, well honestly, when I first saw it I was excited because I've been trying to use Pharaoh Seed for a while. I low-key really like Pharaoh Seed and Ferrothorn. Ferrothorn I guess is, I think that's how it's officially said, but let's level it up to the level 75 while I talk. But this Pokemon, the reason why I think it could be really good is because it has 2 weaknesses. And one of those weaknesses is a 4 times weakness to fire. But if we're using a rain team, then Pharaoh Seed will literally not have a fire resistance. Or I think it will have a fire resistance, but it might only be 2 times. Which, you know, is still bad, but like, I would rather take it 2 times over 4 times resistance. Or, not resistance, you get what I mean. I was gonna keep the Iron Barbs ability, and the reason why is just because I think it would be nice to have that damage in there. And the other ability, I forget what it is now off the top of my head, but it just didn't feel as good. The moves I wanted to have for it were actually Ingrain, Iron Head. I don't remember if it was Power Whip, and then what was the last move? It might have actually been Iron Defense. I don't know if we're gonna need any teams for this guy. Let me pull up my list of my second monitor. I kind of picked out some moves for this guy already, so yeah, Iron Head, Power Whip, I was gonna try that. The accuracy sucks, but the idea is that we might like have enough defense and health that if we do like miss 1 hit, it's not that big of a deal. And then just because we're already bulky, the concept that was kind of come up with in my head was Iron Defense is gonna raise our defense by 2 stages. Oh yeah, I was actually thinking if I should replace it with Curse though, because then we could gain an attack boost. I was gonna do that actually. Attack in defense. And then what was my nature going to be? Did I pick a nature? I don't believe I did pick a nature, okay. It's a very slow Pokemon as well. I was gonna max out special defense and attack. Special defense and attack, so we would need those EVs. Let's get those out of the chest. Just trying to get this Pokemon ready as quickly as possible, sorry. Special attack, special defense. Alright, here, let's give these EVs. Excuse my mouse sounds. Alright, so what are the EVs at? Yeah, look, those defenses are basically even now. We're like a little higher in special defense, but then I could boost my defense even more by just using that curse move in the battle if I wanted to. So yeah, 250 defense on almost both of those. We could actually give 1 more special defense if we wanted. But what is our HP at? 208. Yeah, let's give extra HP to all the rest of the things then. Okay, I guess that was just 1 left to make sense. And then we're at 210 HP max on the stat, which of course is not bad. Like EVs or IVs suck, but like I don't really care because what can you do about it? And I'm assuming going for a... Oh, did I do special attack? It's a physical attacker. Okay, we're gonna have to buy some berries, 1 sec. And I'm also just gonna steal my leftovers off of Breloom and give it to Ferrothorn because that's the item I was gonna use, because combined with Ingrain, I was hoping it would heal up a lot of health every turn. And for Breloom, I don't know what we're gonna use exactly, but... And I don't know if we're replacing Breloom or Gyarados yet. I'm going to replace one of them on the team. I just don't know. Is Intimidate or the chance to spore somebody more important? And the answer to that, I have no idea. If we're trying to get rid of more water types, replacing Gyarados could be a good idea. But then again, having Intimidate could help us with our defense a little bit more. Yeah, I'm still honestly trying to decide which Pokemon to use. But it's... Oh yeah, we just need a nature on this guy, then we're ready, right? I mean, this nature isn't bad. I probably want to keep speed because we're not using Trick Room or anything, though. I guess in case they're using Trick Room, maybe it isn't like a bad idea to have someone that's really slow, because they're going to be going last either way, right? So, I mean, why not, I guess, yeah. But Breloom or Gyarados? Let's do Breloom because it's a better type matchup and stuff. If we want to change it, we can change it. And did somebody just give me an egg? I don't know. Can we look at what that is? Okay, it is a 50% IV Amara with the ability Refrigerate. I appreciate it, but I don't think I'm going to be using that. I just got a Froakie from Wonder Trade, but we have too many grass, or not grass types, but water types as is, so we're definitely not going to be using that. Alright, we are ready for the battle. Let's go ahead and go into this thing. Okay, except... Oh, I timed out because I was talking for too long. I'm really sorry. Wait, this is the guy that just sent me the Amara's egg, I think. Amarys. I don't know what's called, okay? Okay, so we have Snow Warning activated on us, so... Oh wait, why is Breloom out first? Yeah, I did not mean to do that. That was a glitch, I think, but what can you do about it? What if we double target Ninetales to try to stop them from being able to use, like, Aurora Veil? Priority move goes out. Ice Spinner hits Breloom. I mean, whatever. I should have slept somebody, I guess, but... they don't even die. Let's bring out Pelipper to get rid of Ferrothorn's weakness as well, and get rid of Snow Warning in the first place. I'm gonna go ahead and use, I guess, Tailwind and Rock Slide. Maybe try to get him to flinch if we go first. Okay, Snow Warning is on. No one flinches. This is bad for us, I think. We could U-turn out, but I'm probably just gonna let Pelipper die, to be honest. And who is a Dark type? I didn't quite see that. Address me, yeah. Okay, so I actually don't remember that Pokemon's name. Guess we can Hurricane that and Waterfall that as well. Ice Spinner hits Swampert, but doesn't do too much damage. Adjust Me gets hit. We hit it again with Waterfall. That's another Pokemon down. Icy Wind hits us and Pelipper dies. We have like a turn or two of Snow left, so... Not Snow, but... Let's bring up Ferrothorn now. They do have an Avalugg, okay. Let's use Ingrain as the first move to stay alive as long as possible. And let's protect Swampert because we don't want one Pokemon left. I don't think we're super, like... I don't think we take much damage to Ice, so... Usually Ice would be good against Grass. Alright, we have Ingrain. Thunder Wave and Ferrothorn. Okay, that's probably something I should have planned around. And then can we just Power Whip, or not Power Whip, sorry, but can we like Iron Head, peek and try to get it to flinch, and then Rock Slide? Maybe we'll go first and get them to flinch too. Why did his attack and stuff rise? Weakness policy. Not good for us. Why did you no damage? That's crazy. Tailwind is gone. We survived another turn, thankfully, but we're gonna have to try something else. Let's try Curse and then Protect once again on Swampert. I don't think they can kill Ferrothorn right now, hopefully. Icy Wind. Okay. I mean, we're already really slow, so I don't care that bad. We missed the Curse because we're paralyzed, so why don't we just try one more time? And can we, like... Let's try, like, a Waterfall on this Pokemon to the right. Maybe they have worse defense. We're already going last, so I really don't mind the Icy Wind. Okay, Waterfall does finish off the Pokemon to the right. I think it's Aurorus or something. I forget the name right now. Ferrothorn uses Curse. So we have an attack and defense boost. Ice Body gets activated again. I have no idea what that does. Ninetales comes back out. Okay. I say we like Iron Head, Avalugg, and just probably like Waterfall Ninetales again. I'm pretty sure that's super effective. Disable on Ferrothorn. Curse was disabled. I don't mind that at all. Waterfall kills Ninetales. Gyro Ball comes out on Swampert, but doesn't do much damage. Iron Head does hit Avalugg and does a decent amount. This is a long battle. I'm stalling with Ferrothorn. Oh my gosh. Let's just keep spamming that, I guess. And let's use a ground type move on Avalugg this time, which does do a lot more damage. Iron Head hits again. And we should just be able to do those two moves, and then I think we actually win this first battle. It wasn't looking good at first, but we won the first round. Alright, we didn't change... Oh no, we did interchangeably technically. I don't know if they did. It's fine if they did, I'm just saying. Just some commentary. Could we do something like a first turn... I don't know, Rock Slide, Tailwind, see if we can go first and get some flinches in? I don't know, honestly. Oh, Snow Warning is activated after a Drizzle, so... Let's U-turn out after this. Hopefully we can get Drizzle back up. Alright, Tailwind is on. Rock Slide goes first. Please get a flinch on that guy, please. Nope, Auroraville comes off. So I would say the second turn I'm gonna... Let's try, like, the ground move on this, Lord Boreal, whatever it's called. And then let's just U-turn the other Pokemon in case one of them protect. Pelipper gets hit by Ice Spinner, not ideal. U-turn does go out, though. And we can swap into something like Breloom and try to get, like, a sleep off. High horsepower, doesn't kill, but we get it pretty low. Swampert is immune, unlucky, because it is a ground type. Let's just Rock Slide once again, and then let's Spore. No, actually, we don't need a Spore, I think. Let's just, like, Mach Punch the guy to the left. Catotl, whatever it's called. Like I said, I don't know the exact name, but it's something like that. Alright, Breloom does faint. We did some damage first. Maybe a Spore would have been better, but again... Oh, nice. So if we do one more Rock Slide, we're going to finish off the rest of these Pokemon as well. But I would say let's do something weird. Well, actually, this won't be weird at all. Let's just bring Pelipper back in to get the water. Or the Drizzle, I should say. Let's Protect... No. Let's Rock Slide because we want to finish these guys off. And then, I don't know. What did we do? I guess just Hurricane, the one with more health? I mean, I really don't know. This Snow Warning is back on. They really want Snow Warning. I don't actually know what Snow Warning does entirely, or like the hail condition. 2 new Pokemon come out. Rock Slide does come through. That's some really good damage. Tailwind is gone, so we can reset it with Pelipper. I'm probably going to reset that with Pelipper and Protect with Swampert instead of doing something like U-turn. The Tailwind does get activated once again. Swampert is protected. Ice Body keeps getting activated. I don't know what that does. Auroraville is gone. I don't know if either of them can reactivate it, though. So let's Rock Slide and Hurricane Ninetales, because that's the Pokemon that has the move. I don't think we're using a spread move, so... Hurricane comes off. But they're faster. No, the Icy Wind's paid off. And I guess we missed our other move, which is fine. Let's just keep spamming Rock Slide. And let's do another Hurricane on the one with more HP. Rock Slide is disabled, so we cannot use it anymore. That's honestly fine by me. Let's use Waterfall and Peak and like Hurricane on Ninetales then. We don't even have Ferrothorn yet, which is our secret weapon. We still have it in the back of our party. Alright, one of them Terrasses is an Ice type, but they're going to do a little bit more damage. It doesn't end up mattering because we still want to kill him. Okay, Swampert does get finished off. So our main form of damage is gone. Tailwind is also gone. Ferrothorn can come out again. It's going to be like a 2v1. I don't think we have time to like use any of our weird moves. So I say we just Iron Head. Something like Aurora or Amorous. Again, I don't remember the name. I'm sorry. And then I would say that we can also just Hurricane the other one. See if we can finish one of them off this turn. Hurricane does miss. It's not raining. Icy Wind comes off, lowering her speed a little bit. Pelipper survives at least that attack though. And then who does Avalugg attack? Ooh, Ironhead kills one. Avalanche and Ferrothorn, which does a lot of damage, okay. That is not good. We definitely have a good chance of losing this. We need an Ironhead Avalugg then, because they have a good move against us. And then I say we actually just U-turn, because it's like way higher accuracy. I think we'll be faster still. Oh no, Ice Spinner on Pelipper. If this Ironhead doesn't hit somehow, we literally lose, or if we're slower. Okay, and we're faster. That was a very close battle. And we're on to the next rival battle, so let's go ahead and get that done. There's a Corviknight. We're just going to Mega Evolve and click like one of my... Well, Waterfall, because the other one is immune. It's Flying type. Swampert is confused. Why is Swampert confused? Oh, they used Swagger on me. They just buffed my attack. I mean, I guess they worked that turn because they hit. The Roost on the full HP. Definitely a good strategy. Let's just keep spamming Waterfall until we finish this off. Okay, Sizer moves first. And we like got confused. So I did end up getting finished off by the Sizer. But let's just take Ferrothorn out and spam like... Let's try it. Oh, it says Power Whip is not effective. I guess none of my moves are effective. Whatever. Let's spam Curse and then attack with Iron Head. Does Curse nerf your speed? Why does it keep lowering my speed when I use it? I don't remember reading that. Ooh, Iron Barb's activated, so they lost some extra health. I'm gonna spam Iron Head. Iron Barbs, I guess it's actually every turn, never mind. So last turn, that means we just didn't, they didn't make physical contact with us then, okay. So physical contact isn't probably just a physical move. I think it's more so also... Oh, that was pretty painful, but we did end up finishing off the Sizer. Yeah, Ferrothorn sucks. I think all of my Pokemon just like are resisted by, or all my attacks are resisted by most of these Pokemon. This is honestly a really close fight. Let's try to Spore and just put this guy to sleep. That's the best chance we're gonna have. Okay, hopefully it's asleep for a couple turns, because I don't even know if Mach Punch is gonna do like any meaningful damage. Okay, it does. It kills it in 2 hits. Nice. Okay, Heatran is finished off. Good, because that could kill us in 1 hit, I assume. Gholdengo's next. I don't think Gholdengo is affected by status moves. And it resists because it's Ghost, okay. Well, that sucks. This isn't looking good for us. Why did my attack... Wait, what? Memento? Okay. Interesting move. And King Gambit comes out next. We're just going to go ahead and Mach Punch that. Seems like it's 4 times weak. And it doesn't even do half of the HP, okay. What? Why did we get... That's crazy. How is it 4 times weak and then... Okay, never mind. I'm just gonna keep playing. Drizzle is activated. Our best move here is probably gonna be Hurricane, even if it's resisted. Oh my gosh, are we gonna lose because it's King Gambit? It missed. I mean, yeah, I don't know. We can't really do anything. The bug move isn't stab. It's not resisted, but Hurricane's gonna be better still, I think. Please survive 1 more turn. Come on. Sword Stance, thank you, King Gambit. There's a chance we don't kill with Hurricane right here, though. Like, there's a more than... likely chance, I think. Okay, we killed. So, we won. I'm collecting my apricorns, and I'm waiting for a couple people that were supposed to reply back to me to have a battle. I knew a couple people wanted to, so before asking chat again, I'm going to see if any of them are free. Because I did have to step out of my house since the last recording, so it's been a little bit... My chest is also really full. Like, I wonder if we should make a custom, like, chest just for apricorns. That might be a good idea at this rate, because of how many are in here. It'll just keep everything organized a little bit better. We can probably put them in rows like this as well. That might be better for space. The seeds can go at the very end. And we could craft a lot of different Pokeballs with all this stuff. We can keep the resources in this main chest. And there's some more black apricorns to harvest. Even if we don't need them that bad, let's go ahead and harvest all these up so we have more than enough extra to craft whatever we need with. Oh, and there's some more apricorns in this chest left over, so we can peel those in here too. And why don't we actually harvest the green tree over here and the yellow tree just to get some extra of those. Just if I do end up buying more Pokeballs, I want to be able to do it and not have to wait again. Since we're getting closer and closer to the end of the video, time is not going to be on our side. Alright, we're about to start our battle with Ace Master, I think. Okay, so let's see. We just started the battle. Drizzle is activated at the moment. Incineroar is down here. I think we could, like, easily Waterfall Incineroar, and is obviously going to do a lot of damage. But I expect Grimmsnarl is going to put up screen, so I almost think it might be more valuable to just double attack that and see if we can kill it really fast before it pits screens up. Oh, Fake Out comes out on Swampert though. And Light Screen is actually faster than Pelipper. Hurricane does hit, it does 30% damage. And let's Waterfall Incineroar this time because we have to pressure just swap out or whatever. And I guess we can Tailwind. But they could easily Trick Room, but I guess it doesn't matter if we're already in Trick Room. But yeah, it could be a waste of a turn by using Tailwind. I just don't remember if Grimmsnarl has Trick Room. I don't know if it does. I think it may not. Probably should have thought through my moves for a little bit longer, but I am in a little bit of a time crunch in real life right now. I only have a couple minutes to record. More than a couple minutes, but... Alright, Reflect is up now too. Waterfall hits Incineroar, heals up with a berry a bit. We have Tailwind. Incineroar flinched. Interesting. Let's like high horsepower Incineroar instead in case they swap out, because that's still gonna do a lot of damage. And then let's just Hurricane Grimmsnarl again to try to get that health down, I would think is gonna be the best option. Okay, Incineroar swaps out. Oh, it's gonna be immune to our other move. Well, that's unlucky. By trying to do a prediction, I ended up doing 0 damage. Let's protect Mega Swampert because I assume that's gonna be what they target. And then let's also do something like, should we U-turn? Maybe. I don't know if we want our rain to go away just yet, so let's try a U-turn if we can get away with it. Grimmsnarl comes out, Incineroar back in. Swampert's attack is pretty low, so if we could get Swampert out at some point too, that'd be pretty beneficial. We don't have a fairy type. Wait, why didn't it? Oh, Pelipper's move didn't go through. Are we quicker? Let's try Rock Slide real quick. Why not? Oh, wait, no, but we want to swap Swampert out, I think, because it's just attack is so low. But whatever we swap into is going to insta-die. I think we just have to take the loss there. Let's do her... I don't know. Hurricane Incineroar, I guess. Or what did we pick on Swampert? I don't even remember picking. I think when I tried to undo it, it didn't end up working out for me. Oh wait, we need Pelipper though to resist Incineroar with the Drizzle. Right, for Ferrothorn. Well, if Pelipper dies here, that sucks. Okay, let's swap. Do we go for like a double swap? Need, no, we just need to swap Swampert this turn only. Would Soak help at all right here? I don't know. Let's just Hurricane Incineroar again. If Pelipper dies, it's whatever. Draco Meteor hits Breloom. I mean, if we have to sacrifice Breloom though to reset the Intimidate, I think that's honestly worth it. Pelipper loses attack and special attack. I'm honestly fine with that. Incineroar swaps out into Tyranitar. Okay, so what do we want to bring in next? If we could get Pelipper out, that'd be nice. Let's bring Ferrothorn in. Let's go ahead and click Ingrain because we're going to have to survive for a bit. And I say we honestly U-turn out if we can. Let's just hit like Tyranitar or something. They might just be faster and kill a Pelipper. Who knows? But if it works, it will be definitely worth it. Okay, Tyranitar is the Mega in this battle too. Oh, why did Ferrothorn take so much damage? What move was that? Heat Wave? Because Drizzle isn't on, okay. Yeah, definitely a mistake by me, but we get Pelipper out so we can actually reset the Rain at some point. I don't think we have Protect on Ferrothorn though, and Rain isn't on right now, so Ferrothorn is just gonna die. Yeah, Ferrothorn is just dead. I can't do anything about it. We can try like Power Whip Tyranitar and Waterfall Tyranitar and see if we can kill it first, but I highly doubt it. But I do have an idea for the next lead to hopefully be able to win. Incineroar's back with the Intimidate. I think I know my lead for next round though, so let's see if we can win. Incineroar's won. Power Whip hits Incineroar and they die. Sandstorm is still on. Ingrain heals us up a bit. Their light screens are wearing off. We need to see what they bring out next. What is Ace Master thinking? Tyranitar again, okay. What if we try something like Ironhead if it ends up going through? And how fast could we swap out Swampert? Can we swap it right now and hopefully activate Drizzle? Oh, they're trying to put their screens back on. Drizzle's on. Okay, we're going to resist fire. But Crunch gets used on Pelipper. Okay, interesting. I think we can win this. We have a shot. Oh, why does that do no damage to Tyranitar? What the heck? Maybe it's trying to be bulky or something. I honestly have no idea. I would say we probably target Grimmsnarl though. I wonder if we should use Curse. And then what is Grimmsnarl? What should we attack it with? I guess we could Iron Head. Grimmsnarl will be faster than it. Hopefully. And then for Tyranitar, I think if we just do something like Waterfall, and I hope it does a good amount of damage. Alright, Hydreigon comes back in. That's okay. So Sandstorm is going to come back up at some point, and we're going to lose the fire resistance. Oh, Hydreigon doesn't even die, though. That's so unlucky. Please flinch, Grimmsnarl. We need it so bad. I see we just Iron Head Grimmsnarl again. Or why don't we Curse? And then... will Rock Slide finish both these guys off? Should we just try Rock Slide? That could be really risky. So we don't want him to get off more good moves. Ferrothorn gets paralyzed. I mean, it happens. What can you do? Rock Slide does finish both of these guys off. We do get Curse off on Ferrothorn. Then we have like one turn of Rain left. We're healed up to almost full. Sandstorm is on. Okay, so I say we Power Whip. And then what is our next best move to? Probably going to be High Horsepower if it ends up actually hitting. Well, Swampert dies in one hit, so this could honestly go either way at this point. Power Whip just doesn't do enough damage at all, and I don't know if we resist anymore. Power Whip is also 85% accuracy or something, and I don't know if we resist fire. Crunch, it doesn't do a lot. Oh, we missed. I think we have to Iron Head a couple times and see if that gives us some better luck. This is so close. Oh my gosh, we did end up winning though. Well, we're back in a battle with Ace Master. We won the first one, so let's see if we can win again. The other one was really close. I'm gonna only assume that he's gonna be trying to turn on Sandstorm or put up the screens. I would assume definitely one of those things. So to deal with that, I probably want to take out Grimmsnarl as quickly as I can. I don't really think I have any great move to use against any of these Pokemon right now, so I wonder if I should just Mega Evolve and click like Rock Slide. I mean, because it could hit both of them and do some chip damage, and then maybe we go for something like, I don't know, U-turn, possibly on Grimmsnarl. Then we can bring Pelipper back in if Tyranitar comes out. I want to protect Pelipper as much as possible. The chip damage it does is very, very bad, I would say, as well. I mean, we took almost half of our HP that turn, so we have to change something or this is not going to work out. I might try to sleep one of their Pokemon with Breloom and see if I can get away with that. Maybe we could have Tailwinded first, I don't know, we might be slower. I'm going to give it a try and just protect Swampert and see if we can get Spore off of one of these guys. I'd say Hydreigon is more of an offensive threat. And what did, okay, yeah, Grimmsnarl did use Reflect that turn. Nice Prankster, so maybe we could have KO'd if we used the right moves. I just did not think that was going to happen. And luckily, I don't think we got Flinch either. But I don't know, Swampert, I think our Swampert was faster because it's rain. Yeah, we were faster than Hydreigon. But not the Prankster, of course. Okay, we protect. Draco Meteor hits Breloom and when it kills it. I'm going to replace Breloom off the team soon too. That's why I kind of just gave it up. Let's just bring Ferrothorn in instead, honestly, and do something like, I don't know. We could just Waterfall Hydreigon, I think. Well, actually, Dragon resists water, right? Maybe Rock Slide again? And then let's Ingrain really quickly. Hopefully we get the flinch off. U-turn hits Swampert. So Hydreigon's gonna swap out. So I assume we're gonna have Sandstorm activate here. Oh, Incineroar. Yeah, that's definitely not good. And Swampert dies, okay. What move was that? Foul play, okay. I mean, we only have Pelipper and Ferrothorn, so I think this is just a loss. I can try to Hurricane Grimmsnarl, I guess, and then... I don't know, we want to get rid of Incineroar, right? Let's just Iron Head, because I bet Tyranitar is going to come in to disable our weather for once and for all. Okay, Grimmsnarl actually gets replaced. And the fire moves are not going to be very good to us either. Ferrothorn gets one hit killed? Oh, because Sandstorm is over, yeah. Well, we lost the second battle then, so I'm going to have to think and see if we can win the next one. I might try a different lead. Okay, well, he went for the same lead. I'll try to switch up into something. Oh, wait, I didn't bring my Rain, though, so we're a 4x super effective to... Or super weak, whatever. Okay, well, I definitely forgot about that part, so that does suck. Maybe let's just try to Curse and Spore Hydreigon. Isn't your Hydreigon just faster than our Breloom, though? Our Breloom is really... Okay, yeah. Well, I want to kill both of them. I was meaning to bring my Pelipper. I don't remember if it was a glitch, though, or... if I just picked the wrong lead. I'll have to see after the battle. I'm just gonna hit... probably... Tailwind, because the rain isn't going to last very long. Rock Slide is just a mistake. I mean, using it did no damage. I guess one of them flinched, but still, it just doesn't do nearly enough. I mean, I guess right here we could do it, because 5% we're going to finish them off with that. But then again, it could miss, so why don't we just actually do We go all the way back and just Waterfall the High Dragon. And then Hurricane the Grimmsnarl. Swampert has 19 health. I mean, Waterfall goes in Incineroar, that's not bad. But we don't even one-hit kill it. Foul Play hits and finishes off Swampert. And we're gonna have to see if my lead was glitched or not. I could have just made the mistake though. And it's just Pelipper to win the rest of the game. I don't think that's gonna happen. I'm gonna try my best still. I guess I'll go for Incineroar first. There's also this Drillbur in this cave, and I thought maybe that could be a good replacement for Breloom. I don't know. I'm really just trying at anything I can get at this rate, but I think Breloom is just a weakness on my team. We're not getting any sleeps off before everything dies. So maybe something like this that could possibly counter something. Like, for example, the previous team was Sandstorm, so if there's a Sandstorm, we would actually get boosted by it. Or maybe just like a Whimsicott, because there's been multiple dragons and we don't actually have a fairy move. There's been multiple times where if you had a fairy move, maybe we would end up doing a bunch of damage or being super good against a Pokemon or two. So Whimsicott with the ability to like, maybe like taunt to like stop. I don't think Grimmsnarl can be taunted though, just if we're using that as an example. Yeah, because he's dark type. I can't think of any off the top of my head, but... Alright, now we can also battle the Fairy Rival, because we're once again at the end of these 10 days. Azumarill, alright. Bullet Seed, I guess we went with Breloom first. Bullet Seed's gonna be super effective, but the Rival does take Azumarill out, so we're not gonna get some free super effective damage. Into Fluttermane. I mean, the Bullet Seed wasn't awful. We got down to, oh my gosh, 11%. We could do Mach Punch for the priority, but Ghost cannot be hit by fighting, so let's just do Bullet Seed again. Okay, Moonblast one-hit kills us. I'm gonna try my luck with Pelipper now. Maybe just like a Hurricane. Which does finish Fluttermane off, but we are at 1 HP now. Tapu Fini is like Water and Fairy type, so none of our moves are gonna do really anything. I'll just hit Hurricane until we die. But Moonblast does actually move first. Fairy type is a hard type for us. I don't know if we should try Ferrothorn first, or... Let's keep Ferrothorn for the last, I would say. And I'll try my Swampert. I'm gonna Mega Evolve and just click High Horsepower, I think. Which does even bring Tapu Fini to 50%. Moonblast hits Swampert. Let's go ahead and try High Horsepower again, though. Well, we did finish up Tapu Fini since it was a crit. And then what is the next Pokemon? I believe there's one or two more. Clefable. That's definitely not as good as the rest. I'm just gonna Waterfall. I mean, all the moves seem like they would be good. And we get it to 30% with that, so I'll just repeat it. Moonblast actually does a lot of damage for being Clefable. It was a critical hit. And was Clefable the last Pokemon? Okay, there's a Grimmsnarl left. Reflect goes off, but I get a Waterfall in there too. It didn't really do any damage. I'm gonna Waterfall again. But Hammer Arm, yeah, it kills me. So we have to win with Ferrothorn then. That's the last Pokemon. And level 38 extra drill. I think I'll just use Iron Head first. Oh yeah, Foul Play does some damage, but not enough. And our ability actually is going to damage Grimmsnarl. So this next turn we should kill them. Ooh, that did a lot of damage. But we finished Grimmsnarl off and we just barely win that rival battle. We need to level Pokemon up more. I think we've missed out on a couple chest notes. Now that I think about it, we're pretty under-leveled, so I think we will get one again soon. Hopefully Iron Head one-hit kills. Magic Powder we're immune to. And Iron Head does enough damage. Should we do like Curse and try to survive? I mean, what's the worst thing that can hit us? Psychic. Ooh, we're 5 health. Well, we got the curse off, but we can't take another hit no matter what. Or maybe we can. I don't know, let's just try Iron Head. Yeah, we're dead to Psychic. Well, we're gonna have to retry this rival battle then, unless Extra Drill can finish off the Hatterene, which I think is very unlikely. We could try to dig first. Oh, wait, they have another Pokemon left after that too. I'm just gonna accept the fact that I lost. We're not gonna beat them with a level 38 Extra Drill. I mean, I did actually catch this Sandile like on a beach at some point. And I mean, that might be a better Intimidator because the type from Gyarados. So we could just really quickly level that up if we wanted to, honestly. Ooh, I can't even level up that much. That's okay, we'll have to figure something out to help us with that. I have a battle coming up too, so we've got to get this Pokemon ready really quickly. So let's double evolve it. There we go, it's Crocodile. Oh, that thing is really big. I didn't know it was so huge. I wonder what the shiny looks like, because it could be really cool, honestly. I've got to find out some moves as well, and some EVs and stuff. You know, one of the problems with this Pokemon, though, is that it's going to be super effective. Or it's going to take super effective damage, too. One of the problems about this Pokemon, though, is it's going to take super effective damage to what is it called? Water type Pokemon, and we're boosting water type Pokemon with rain. So, I mean, obviously that's not that great. It might still be okay though. I just don't know if we're gonna be able to kind of do what I wanted to do with it. I'm not sure if it's worth it. Because the main thing that I want, honestly, is a Pokemon that can deal with some types that we can't really touch right now. One of which being Dragon type. But I don't think we should go catch a Whimsicott for the pure reason that it has like a fairy typing and like Moonblast. Because Whimsicott's not a very powerful Pokemon. And I don't know what other moves I would use on Whimsicott. Like, I don't know if I put the Prankster use as much as I should. We do have Gyarados ready to battle with, but my main issue there is just the typing. You know, I think we could just use Gyarados, but then give it this Avalanche TM so we can deal with maybe some Dragon types a little more easily. And then we don't really have to worry about leveling up some other Pokemon right now, which I would definitely say is ideal. Let's put Ice Beam on, and then we're gonna replace probably Dragon Dance because I didn't use that much. Is Ice Fang better though? Maybe. It depends if we go first or not. I mean, I guess Avalanche has the chance to be way better and it's 100% accurate, so let's just do that. Alright, we're battling Kiwi. They requested a battle with me, so that is what we're doing. We have the Gyarados ready, Pelipper. If the lead works this time, I plan on doing the Gyarados and Pelipper as a lead. I don't know if that's a good idea. I should probably replace Soak on Pelipper too, but it's too late now. Like, I think something like Protect would be a lot more valuable. Okay, 2 Pelippers, Archaludon. Well, this is definitely bad. All my Pokemon are going to be weak to, sorry for my mic glitch out there. They're going to be weak to Thunder. So I would almost assume we have to do something like Protect on Gyarados and something like U-Turn on Pelipper. So we can get Pelipper out and get like Ferrothorn in here. Yeah, I think that's going to be the best play. Kind of depends who goes first and whatever. Electroshock does come out. It hits Pelipper. Okay, interesting. I don't mind losing Pelipper too bad. I think I'll probably Ingrain on turn 1 on Ferrothorn, just where he can get protected. Tailwind is on their team, so we're going to be going second. Which means if we do hit Avalanche, we're going to get attacked again. I don't know, do we hope we survive? We're not going to survive though. I guess Intimidate, but they're actually special attack. Do we just hope that we survive somehow? I don't know. This is a lost battle to begin with, I think. Yeah, I mean, I couldn't have done much there, honestly. Archaludon just does way too much damage. We are implanting in the ground. Swampert is going to be immune to Electroshock, thankfully, but do we have the move to deal with these Pokemon is the next question. Guess we could Mega Evolve and Rock Slide, but we're not going to be going first. Alright, we do have Swift Swim though, but Swift Swim versus... let's try it. They have Tailwind, so I think it's going to be pretty even. It just depends, is Swampert faster and is this Archaludon trained in speed? Two things that I do not actually know right now. Oh yeah, and then for this Pokemon... we Power Whip Pelipper maybe? Guess we could Curse and get our defense up. Maybe we should just do that, because I don't think these Pokemon can hit us are very effective. That definitely did some damage. But both our Pokemon survived that pretty well. Yeah, these Pokemon don't take any damage, dude. This is bad. Fighting in the ground are going to be the 2 weaknesses, so let's High Horsepower Archaludon. And then for the Pelipper, I guess we could do something like Power Whip and see if we can get that off. Electroshock comes out and who? Ferrothorn, that does a lot of damage. We're probably dead next turn, honestly. Oh, Archaludon is dead though in 1 hit. Power Whip hits as well and Pelipper dies, but I don't know what the next 2 Pokemon are. Like, we could win, right? But, Glaceon. Not a great start, but I think there's a way that we win this. I'm off the top of my head, I say we probably protect Swampert because if we can stop one of them from hitting from 1 turn, I think that's going to be ideal. I mean, Glaceon will take damage to Iron Head, so why don't we try that? I don't think we're going to go first, though, so we could easily die. But I have no other moves that could, like, heal me or anything right now. We already have the Ingrain down, so we're just going to hope we somehow go first. Hope that they both target Swampert, I guess. Dazzling Gleam is spread, doesn't do any damage to Ferrothorn, but... Hail. Oh, it started a Hail, okay. So the rain is gone. We do kill Glaceon in 1 hit. We all lost some health. I would assume we win this, but we have to... What move are we going to use on Miss Magius? I'd say on Swampert, let's go for something like... I would say Stab. Water Stab is going to be neutral damage. And then Power Whip? Maybe Iron Head? Let's do Iron Head. Terrestrialize into Fairy type. So Iron Head is going to be super effective if it can hit it. Waterfall does one hit kill, so we actually win that first battle. I mean, this guy opened up his PC after asking for a best of 3, so I'm not sure if they're gonna swap their Pokemon, which definitely would not be allowed, but, you know, it happens. I don't know why else they would be in their PC, but again, it's just a Pokemon battle. The only reason I would want people to follow the rules is because I was offering a hefty prize, but other than that, I really don't care if people swap Pokemon. Maybe we got like an ability swap on one of these guys. Also, let me slash fly before we can get a little bit of a better view on this battle. So our Caledon and Pelipper are the first leads once again. I would say we do something like Protect on Gyarados, and then Pelipper has that Focus Sash. So why don't we do just Tailwind on our team to try to go a bit faster. Oh no, but then we can't get the U-turn off for free. I don't know if I want to do the same turn 1 though. So why don't we actually just swap. Here, which Pokemon are we picking for? Okay, Pelipper now. I want to pick for Gyarados. Yeah. So why don't we swap into Swampert with Gyarados to try to dodge that Electro Shot. And then we U-turn. I don't know. Why don't we actually Tailwind? If that Electro Shot doesn't come out though, it does. The Electro Shot hits who though? Swampert is immune. We called it right. Tailwind comes. Their Pelipper used Tailwind as well. So we have the Focus Sash intact. We have Tailwind. So overall, this is a very good start to the battle, I would say. High horsepower is going to one-hit kill our Caledon unless they swap. I'm going to do it because even if they swap into Miss Magius or something, I mean, what can you do? But I would also say we could U-turn on Pelipper to get our Pelipper out of here. Maybe try to keep the Drizzle if that hail comes back. Our Caledon goes down in one hit without killing any of our Pokemon. And I would actually arguably say we go into Gyarados here to get that Intimidate off once again. It comes off. Oh, okay, but no, that was only on Pelipper. I thought their other Pokemon would come out, honestly, before... what is it called? I forgot what I was going to say. Before Intimidate went off, that's what it is. Well, Glaceon is going to be... I mean, both these Pokemon are weak to Rock Slide, so I say we do that. And then I also say we just do something like... I don't know, Waterfall Stab on Glaceon too, because I'm not that scared of Pelipper. I mean, I'm most scared of Glaceon. And we have Deep Tailwind right now, so hopefully we outspeed... I think we definitely outspeed Glaceon on both our Pokemon. So we're going to try to get that Pokemon out of here this turn. We might even get Flinch because Rock Slide. Glaceon is dead. Pelipper is 50% health. Water Pulse hits Swampert, but doesn't really end up doing too much. We are confused though. Okay, that could end up hurting us a bit. Miss Magius comes back out, so... I see we can't do that same thing we did before, which is just hit it with a double stab. And we can hit it with Crunch, which will be super effective. I'm just ignoring Pelipper here because I'm honestly not scared of Pelipper. If it already has Tailwind and Drizzle, it's most likely like a support Pokemon. And even if it carries Hurricane, which mine does, and I think that's a pretty common move, it's not going to do anything. Kiwi said I won't let them tear their Mass Magius, which is definitely unfortunate. Seems like the tear is not working, so the Crunch is actually going to be super effective. I think they're trying to tear Miss Magius into Fairy again, like they did before. I don't think it would save this game, but definitely pretty sad to not be able to use one of your terrestrialization strategies in the round because of a bug. Cobble Cove is bug-free most of the time, though, if it helps. I don't know if we might have to end the battle because it might be like fully glitched. I think it's probably a good time to replace Soak on Pelipper because I've literally not used it a single time. So let's replace it with something that's going to be a little bit more helpful. Maybe like a priority move or, I don't know, something that's going to help us more than... Ah yeah, Protect's probably just going to be it. So we have a little bit more flexibility on what to do with Pelipper. And then Ferrothorn. Could definitely use Protect too, but I like the moves we have on them, so I'll keep them. But then yeah, I'm happy with the rest of my Pokemon, so let's just wait for another battle then. Okay, so we're going to do a battle with Jojo the Vulture now, and we're going to do it in their gym, so let's just start the battle, I guess. I'll wait for them to request me. Then we can run up to our stadium posts. I did leave the island technically for this, but it's the battle in a really cool area, so it's worth it. I assume Avalanche is going to be super effective against the Flying, but Ice might be super effective against Bug types too. You know, we could do something really, for lack of a better word, cheeky here. Golbat's going to use Tailwind, I think. So what if we Avalanche it because we'll move second and we'll do 120 damage. And then we could probably Hurricane Amoonguss because that'll be super effective as well. If a Follow Me comes out, yeah, Rage Powder comes out, but we're going to kill Amoonguss this turn. Alright, Hurricane gets used on Amoonguss. Avalanche gets used on Amoonguss. So Amoonguss is gone. We are poisoned on Gyarados, but that doesn't bug me too much, to be completely honest. I'm going to do Avalanche again on Golbat, and then I don't know, I might Tailwind because we have Focus Sash anyway, so we can get that off guaranteed. Unless we get double attacked first, right? But hopefully that doesn't happen. Gyarados does go down before it can move. Mega Gengar is on the field. Interesting. Do we get our move out? I don't see it. Oh yeah, Palper does use Tailwind. We should probably get Palper out of here, right? I assume there's gonna be some Muck comes out, which has like Minimize and stuff like that. So we probably want to deal with that as soon as possible. As we keep Palper in Protect, and then we just hit. We use Swampert. We have the Swift Swim when we Mega. Hopefully it works at least. And then we should be able to one-hit kill Muck. And we should go first because of Tailwind as well. There's no Trick Room or anything going on. So even if Muck does have those like minimize things and whatever, the evasive moves, we're going to one-hit kill it anyway. Oh, we have to pick another move still. Yeah, we're going to protect and Pelipper because we want to keep that rain. And have the option to swap it in and out again. Swampert Megas, Pelipper protects. Oh, wait, how's it immune? One sec, I'm kind of confused. I don't know if I have the wrong Pokemon, but I don't know how Muck would be immune to a ground type move. I'm kind of confused. It said it copies it has an ability that copies the ability of a defeated ally. So maybe Golbat has like Levitate and it copied that. So then it doesn't have any weakness. That could be a good strategy. So I guess we're just going to have to Waterfall, and then Pelipper can actually protect, which is kind of scary. So I would say we U-turn out with Pelipper so we can keep that Drizzle still, because Ferrothorn is going to be destroyed if we don't have Drizzle. We can just target Mega Gengar probably. That's 2% damage. We can bring Ferrothorn in, but Rain is going to end like this turn, so maybe that was a bad idea. Waterfall brings Voodoo Child to 8%. Shadow Ball hits Swampert too. Swampert is getting pretty low. Ferrothorn gets knocked off, so it unfortunately loses its leftovers. I'm not going to be healing as much. Wait, Golbat wasn't even dead, so I don't know how it would have copied an ability then. I mean, this is the last turn of Rain. What, is it Rain? Is Rain over? Let's see, I gotta read all of the chat. I don't see Rain fizzled out, whatever the message is. I'm gonna assume Rain is still on unless Rock Slide, because we're gonna go first. We could get a flinch. And then we have to Ingrid for that health, I feel like. It does a lot of damage, and they both flinched and couldn't move. So we get Ingrid down for free. The only thing that's unfortunate is the Rain is over, Tailwind is over. So we really need Pelipper right now. Do we let Swampert die, or do we protect it and hope they go for that? I would say that one. But what is going to be the best move to use here? We could use a ground move on... Oh no, we're protecting Swampert though, right? So, I don't know. Let's just use flinch. No, I don't know what to do. I mean, let's just hit, I guess, Pink Floyd with Iron Head. I just don't want to take too long to do my move, or I probably would have thought a little bit longer. We do get a free move because Swampert uses Protect. Brave Bird hits Ferrothorn. Does a lot of damage. Iron Head finishes it off though. So Ferrothorn's in kind of a weird spot right now. It seems they don't have any fire moves, which is good. We can high horsepower. I just stuttered a little bit there. Gengar, that should one-hit kill it. And then we can also do something like throw the Iron Head in there too. Icy Wind hits both the Pokemon. It doesn't do quite enough to finish either of them off though. Both Gengar being the last Pokemon, this should be a win here. So we do take the first round. We do have a little bit of a lead swap, which is to be expected. Drizzle turns on. Okay. We could go for like the same Avalanche strategy, honestly. I feel like this is gonna be good. Maybe Tailwind turn 1, just see what happens. Oh, the other Pokemon has an air balloon. That's why I said that. That's why it was immune. Oh, we can't Tailwind because of Taunt. Does Golbat have Prankster? I don't mind that too much. So for the Muck, it has no weakness, but we could just go for something like a stab move that's gonna be pretty effective, like Waterfall on Muck. And then we could just hit... I see we get out with Pelipper early and we just throw like a U-turn on Golbat. Gyarados takes some damage, uses Waterfall. Both their Pokemon are pretty low. U-turn hits, we can bring in Swampert. That Swift Swim is going to be activated still. Poison Jab hits Swampert. I don't mind, we don't get poisoned. Let's protect... maybe not. If we had Dragon Dance, I would Dragon Dance, honestly. But I think I'll protect to buy ourselves some damage and Rock Slide, because that will finish off both these Pokemon. It just depends what JoJo will do if they have a Protect or... That's why I brought Swampert in, because they're both so low. So this really puts him in a pickle, I feel like. He kind of have to just... has to decide if he wants to lose 2 Pokemon. Maybe JoJo has a Protect. I don't know what moves he has exactly. That was my thinking with Swampert though. Swampert does Mega, so my Gyarados protects. Voodoo Child uses Protect. That's good. We get crit by U-turn, and Rock Slide is gonna hit a Moongus, which should do some good damage. Ooh, I only did 20%. Okay. So Moongus, I say we Avalanche my Moongus, and then I don't know. Do we just rock slide again? I mean, I'm good with that. We go first. It misses both Pokemon. That is very unlucky. We're poisoned to... Wait, how are we poisoned if we miss twice? Okay, whatever. Oh, I think it was a move. Never mind. I mean, we're good to just keep chilling, so I'm just gonna kind of do that same thing again. We could crunch a Mungus in case we don't finish it off with Rock Slide. Well, we won't because it doesn't take much damage, but we're just gonna repeat those two moves, and then hopefully our Rock Slide hits. We can finish off both these Pokemon, and we still have... We have a very sizable lead. Does Crunch finish off Mycelium, though? The little shiny Amoonguss? It doesn't. It did flinch, though, which is obviously very good for us. Gengar comes out, so... let me think. I mean, Amoonguss doesn't scare me too bad, and it might like Rage Powder, so let's just double attack with moves that would do really good against both these Pokemon. If it does Rage Powder, we'll one-hit kill Amoonguss. Swampert dies first hit, probably has a very high speed. Crunch does it, the Mega Gengar, and kills it in one hit. It was a crit though, so we may have gotten very lucky with that. Spore hits Gyarados. Definitely unfortunate. Is our reign over? Yeah, it definitely is over because it was turn 1. Let's bring Pelipper back in then. I would say we could protect Gyarados. Oh, wait, actually, if it sleeps though, it's still gonna take a hit. So let's just like Crunch, Golbat. Let's protect Pelipper for one turn, actually, while we kind of wait to see what happens with Gyarados. Gyarados takes some big damage. Pollen Puff hits Golbat. That is not good for us, okay? I probably should have thought of that. Let's Ice Beam the Golbat in case we wake up. And let's also... let's Hurricane it too. Because then if it gets redirected, then we hit it with the super effective Amoonguss anyway. Pelipper gets a little bit of a hit. Doesn't get poisoned or anything, though. We do finish off Golbat, which is good. Is it only Amoonguss left? Because then we definitely just win. Pelipper is poisoned. Both my Pokemon have status effects. I'm just going to hit the 2 super effective moves right back at Pelipper, which does finish it off. Not Pelipper, but Amoonguss. And we did win that best of 3 against Jojo, but that was a nice team and great battle from Jojo, so good game. GG. It is time to fight the rival once again, though. But before I do that, let me actually buy some candy from the shop with the money we've gotten, because our Pokemon are under-leveled. I think we have to rebattle the trainer we lost to. How much can we buy? Alright, we don't have enough for that much. Buying candy is really expensive because you're not really supposed to do it. But we can level up with unknown, so it's kind of tricky. We have to go back to our island in order to level up our Pokemon, because we can't do it while we're in that battle, which makes sense. It blocks us. Can we go up a Pokemon to like level 80? Oh, these Pokemon are low. We have rare candy left though, which we should use on Pelipper because it's the lowest level. And okay, there we go. We're all even up. We cannot afford to lose another battle, so we're gonna grab our Ogerpon from earlier because it could do at least something. And then we're gonna grab our Breloom as well. So we have kind of like a full team. Ogerpon is like EV Train, is it? I don't know. I think it actually is somewhat. But we have to fight 2 trainers back to back. Alright, Kingambit comes in. It has an ability. What did they do? Can't read it. Oh, Intimidate. Okay. Oh, we have Intimidate. Okay, what am I talking about, dude? Let's use Waterfall. This is going to be the best move we have against Kingambit. Kingambit does get withdrawn, though. And what it comes out? Golden Go. Interesting. So they reset the stat drop. Golden Go takes some damage. Let's use Crunch, because that should finish him off. We get rid of Golden Go, which is a great start. Corviknight comes out, too. Corviknight's a tricky one. I don't think we have anything that's going to be super good here, but I would say we just go for, like, the Stab Waterfall. Oh, interesting. They swap Corviknight in to get the Pressure ability. That's what the thinking is. Great thinking, rival. That's some real, what is it called? Single strategy for you. Kingambit takes a little bit of a hit to the Waterfall. I say we just throw Waterfall again, because Kingambit is definitely going to withdraw. Because, again, this is a part of the rival strategy. Right, Kingambit gets finished off with a couple of Waterfalls. Corviknight comes in again, so we can try another Waterfall on that, see what happens. Pressure keeps coming through. I don't know if that's lowering our moves, though. We do finish off Heatran. Don't mind the background noise. I think we're going to win the battle here soon, but it's just been a lot of Corviknight stall, so... And they also just used Roost, so it's just taking a while. Let's bring in Breloom, actually, because we have that Mach Punch, which is also priority, so we'll kind of mess the Roost up a little bit if it does enough damage. So let's try it. Oh, it doesn't do anything. Corviknight is really stalling us here. And Brave Bird one-hit kills us. The recoil is doing damage to the Corviknight, though, which is obviously a good thing. And 2% health left. We're going to move second, but it does die to the Brave Bird. I think that's the first rival defeated. Then we have to fight the Fairy rival now again. Oh, did I forget to heal my Pokemon? I did, but it will make it more interesting, so who cares? Fluttermane, interesting. We probably just like Waterfall. Thunderbolt does one-hit kill us. Okay. We have to be a little more careful because we could genuinely lose this. Oh, Braylon was dead too, so if we lose, we could give ourselves another try. Let's Throat Chop. Psy Shock comes in, one-hit kills Ogrepon. That's okay. It was level 47. I was just kind of getting rid of the Pokemon. Let's activate Rain so we can get Swift Swim in there. And then let's U-turn out. Phantom Force, okay. So U-turn won't work then, right? Yeah. Let's Protect to dodge the Phantom Force. We're gonna try U-turn again. Alright, well, I'll use this Phantom Force once again. So we can Protect to dodge that. Oh, I'll use Tailwind, oops. Honestly, I don't mind that. If we swap into Swampert, we're gonna be so fast for like 2 more turns. So let's just force swap. Swampert was so low. If we lose, we're gonna get another try because we forgot to heal Pokemon. Let's try bringing Ferrothorn in here and see if it can be the MVP. I used Ingrain. I think Phantom Force is coming off this turn, so let's use Iron Head. It's super effective. Psyshock does come out, doesn't do much damage. Iron Head does go in though, and we will kill Flutter Mane, thankfully. Does Ingrain heal us? Yeah, Leftovers heals us. Ingrain heals us. Tailwind is off. But we should be able to spam Iron Head and win this because they're all fairy types, in my opinion. Ferrothorn was such a good find in that cave. Like I said too, I've been looking for an excuse to use Ferrothorn because I used to love Ferrothorn when I was a kid. And Loki just had it in my teams because I just thought that design was cool. So being able to use it in this video has been really cool. I loved Gyarados, Pelipper, and Swampert too. Like, they were definitely some MVPs. And just really cool Pokemon overall. The Pelipper has definitely grown on me after I got more into competitive. You know, like, the Drizzle ability is cool. I mean, Hurricane, I'm missing Rain is like a cool little gimmick too for the move. By the way, I've just been like destroying this entire team with one Iron Head at a time. Because we just don't take damage. Rain Dance comes back on, which is good for us. In case one of them happen to have a fire move. Oh, we took some damage there though, so let's Power Whip. That'll do more damage. Rain Dance comes out once again. Power Whip doesn't miss. Doesn't want to kill Azumarill though, okay. I guess we go for it again then. Hopefully it doesn't miss. Rain Dance, a third Rain Dance from Azumarill. This is insane strategy. And I believe there's one more Pokemon left, which is Tapu Fini, the legendary. This might be the most tricky one to take down. Let's Power Whip and hope it doesn't miss. Misty Terrain. Alright, Tapu Fini, just a little bit forgetful. Power Whip does do a lot of damage. I say if we don't miss, we just hit it with the Iron Head, honestly. Moonblast doesn't do a lot though, so that is very good news for us. Iron Head does finish off Tapu Fini, and I believe that's the end of this battle. And it isn't. Okay, wait, there's one more Pokemon? Hatterene's the last Pokemon, okay. Calm Mind, but one more Iron Head should finish off this battle. Well, we're on the last stretch of the final 10 days, and we're battling Ace Master once again. There's only one on that wanted to battle with a team. He did swap his team up though, so we're gonna have a little bit of a different match this time, hopefully. I think I swapped my team a little bit since last time I battled him as well. The first thing I want to look at, I know actually off the top of my head that Oranguru has Trick Room, so I assume that's what they're going for here. I don't have Taunt, but I might be able to kill it before I can set it. Looks like it's only going to take super effective damage to Crunch and Bug. I mean, I have U-turn, but that would be kind of crazy U-turner. Maybe not. Well, actually, it's also physical. I'm not a physical attacker. So a Stab Fine would definitely do more than that. So let's just try that. We have the Rain on. Oh, Rage Powder. I mean, that's fine because Fine is super effective to Bug. So maybe we'll kill Amoonguss. Only 25% damage though. Hurricane does finish Amoonguss off the rest of the way. But we do have Trick Room activated on us, which of course is definitely not ideal. My Ferrothorn is actually trained to be as slow as possible. Oh, Drought is on. I mean, I would say we definitely just lose off the bat then. We can't really use water moves. We could... U-turn is gonna go first though. And we don't really have anything safe to swap into, except maybe Swampert. But Swampert is gonna take damage to Eruption even still. I don't know what we should do. Oh, you know, we could double Protect, right? To try to wait out the Trick Room. Let's just do that first turn and see what happens. Hopefully they don't like... He could Stab Boost if he predicts a double Protect, but... Yeah, Torkoal does use Eruption. I wonder how much it would do if we're both Water type. Instruct on Torkoal. What does that do? Oh, Eruption can be used twice. I didn't even know that was a move. That's actually really interesting. I mean, unfortunately, we can't go for Protect 2 times in a row. But does... I don't know if... Does Sunny Day nerf Water or does it make it do less damage? Let me look. I mean, yeah, Water moves are decreased in damage, but that's going to be our best bet to just hit Torkoal with everything we have, I think. We could try to U-turn out, and if it works, it works. If it doesn't, then whatever. Yeah, I mean, it still kills us in one hit. So that's crazy, even though it's resisted. And then it erupts again because of Instruct. A pretty good strategy, though. But we have no way to reset the water. I mean, Gyarados does live impressively enough, but Waterfall does like 17... No, not 17, sorry. More than 17%, but 37% is not going to cut it. My fire... I mean, yeah, Ferrothorn's gonna instantly die out of rain. It's 4 times effective. So this team just went so much better against mine, and I don't know if there's anything I can really do in the first place. We could protect to try wait out of the Trick Room as long as possible. I think that's gonna be what we should do. But Oranguru can just reset at any turn too, because it's probably really bulky. So waiting it out is not gonna do much for us here. He has 1 turn left. Yeah, Eruption again. How many how many times can you use Eruption? I mean, it does actually have 5 PP, so it's gonna be out soon because of how many times he's used it. Trick Room was first turn, so yeah, it should be over, right? Unless it got reset at some point, I didn't realize. What if we just double Water Move Torkoal then? Okay, I guess it isn't over this turn. Oh, it could have been using Light Clay or something then, right? That would make it 8 turns long. Swampert is gonna survive, but not by much. And then now since it's low, it's better to use Heat Wave anyway, I think. I mean, that dimensions are back to normal, but we have no rain to stop Ferrothorn from taking a bunch of damage. I guess we can, I don't know, Rock Slide maybe if we go first? Maybe like Oranguru would flinch, because it doesn't have Prankster, that's for sure. But that's like a 20% chance. It is a 20% chance that we really need though. Torkoal is dead. Okay, got Trick Room off, and we had the 30% and the 20% from Rock Slide. Or I guess Rock Slide missed, so... Okay, Ursaluna. That is also not good for me. I guess we could Power Whip and Waterfall it, but we're gonna go second, so one of our Pokemon are gonna die here inevitably. I assume he has the Flame Orb or whatever, and then it's gonna use Facade. Terrestrialize into Normal type as well, so it's gonna do even more damage. Hyper Voice is what I expect. Okay, no, Hyper Voice doesn't come out. I think it was just a defensive Terra then. Instruct, so it attacks our other Pokemon. Maybe I should have targeted Oranguru more. And the Flame Orb does go off, I believe, if that's the item it's holding. We can try to do a move, but if we get attacked twice, there is really no way we're surviving this. Ursaluna also protects. So our Power Whip does hit the 90% accuracy, but then we get a Psychic used on us. In hindsight, it might have been better to use something like Curse there. But again, I don't know if it's possible for us to win, so I don't think it would have been worth it. Oh, Power Whip finishes off Ursaluna, nice. Psychic hits us once more. What could we use against this mon? Is there? I think there's a 4th one though, right? Oh, it's a 1v1. So Dark type moves and Bug type moves are going to be what is super effective. Do we go first though? Because if we go first, we have a flinch chance every turn. Oh, we need him to flinch like 3 times or we lose. How much does Psychic do? We have 1 move left. Well, we lost, but it was really, really close. Or if Trick Room is up, they're going to move first this time then, right? Okay, yeah. I don't know if Power Whip would have killed us, but... I think it's worth another try in the best of 3, because we could maybe win that. Alright, we have Oranguru as a lead, and Ursaluna this time. I'm not exactly sure what we would do, but I did bring Swampert so we could get the Swift Swim off the rip. If it terrestrializes into normal type water, won't be super effective, of course. I wonder, should we actually ignore Ursaluna? I would say there's no point in using Trick Room. I mean, not Trick Room, Tailwind, because we're not going to be able to stop the Trick Room. So if we could kill Oranguru as quickly as possible, I think that's going to end up being worth it. So let's high horsepower. It's 5% that will miss. If it misses, then whatever. I'm fine with losing that. And then Bug is going to be super effective, but again, Hurricane is going to do more damage overall. So let's just double hit it, because that's what I want to do, right? We could swap Pelipper out, because if Torkoal comes in, we're just cooked. Let's hit it with U-turn then, just where we have the option to bring Rain back on. Ursaluna protects, so we went for the right play this time. High horsepower does over 50%. U-turn hits it and brings it down to 33. I would say we Intimidate next with Gyarados, because Ursaluna is a physical attacker. So far, we have a way better start this time. Trick Room does go up though, so we're not going to be moving first. It just depends. Does Oranguru have a healing move? Because then we would probably want to attack and just take the damage. And what's the worst move that Ursaluna could use on us? I mean, I saw it use a ground move before. I'm assuming it has Facade if it has the burn effect. And Facade could one-hit kill because Ursaluna is so bulky. We're going to be moving second on both. It's just such a tricky decision, but if we get Oranguru out of here, it's not going to be able to use Instruct, which is a big part of this strategy. So I'm going to double Waterfall, I think. And, oh, Ursaluna gets withdrawn, so we definitely made the right play. Oh, the other Pokemon goes out too, though, and it's Torkoal. Drought does go up, but we have hit it with double water moves. The first one brings it down to 65. The second one brings it down to 15. It was a critical hit as well. Okay, so I think we should protect... Oh, this is a tough choice. I would say we protect Swampert, keep the Swift Swim in there, and then we switch out Gyarados into Pelipper. Because then we reactivate the water, and then Torkoal won't do as much damage to us. So good thing we kept Pelipper. Drizzle is back on. Unless they have like Sunny Day and they pull that out, that would be a good idea, I can't lie. Solar Beam gets used. So Torkoal's gonna be moving for 2 turns. Spore goes out on Pelipper, which does suck, but is Trick Room on? Are we gonna be moving second is basically all I care about. I mean, there's definitely no, I mean, there's technically no sleep clause. And I don't know if Ace Master's gonna try to put both of our Pokemon to sleep, but he definitely could, and that would be really bad. So hopefully he just doesn't do that. Let's try to use Hurricane. Solar Beam hits Swampert, but it doesn't kill. And he does double Spore, so it looks like Ace is trying to win at every cost necessary. I guess we're just gonna I mean, yeah, I don't know what we do, honestly. We're kind of cooked here. I mean, Rock Slide in case we can hit both if we wake up, but the chance that we wake up is just non-existent. Torkoal comes out and we get that Oranguru back. Giga Drain kills Swampert. One of our Pokemon is still asleep. Pelipper does wake up, so Hurricane hits Amoonguss. It brings it down to 17. Dimensions are returned to normal, so Ace Master was definitely keeping track, which is what you should be doing. It's just, it's such a hard decision what to do, because Torkoal could come out and activate the Sun. I say we bring Ferrothorn out, and then swap Pelipper out into Intimidate so we can reactivate it again. So if we're bringing Ferrothorn out here, and then I don't know, let's just do something like, let's Ingrain first turn. I really don't think we're going to get attacked, to be honest. And then we can U-turn on Oranguru. Trick Room is going to come back up. It's just, I don't think we can do anything about it. But we need to get Pelipper out of here so we can keep the rain. Or else Ferrothorn is just going to be super, I mean, yeah, just, we're not going to be able to do anything with him. We do get an Intimidate off, which I don't know if it's going to help us much here, because I assume Oranguru is about to swap out. Ingrain goes down. Overall, a good turn for us, except for the Trick Room. And then we're keeping our Pokemon in until Torkoal comes back at all costs. I'm not very scared of these guys, so I might use Curse. And then I'm going to use... If Torkoal does come back in, Waterfall will help. What else is going to be good against Torkoal? I mean, something like Crunch. Let's use that in case Oranguru stays in for we can kill it, because he might want to conserve his Torkoal. A Sleep could come out too, so killing Amoonguss may have been a better idea instead of doing like a defensive play. Now that I think about it, we should have probably tried to kill Amoonguss, because if it slept us twice, it's going to sleep us again for sure. Oh, Ursaluna, I forgot the Pokemon was still here. We still have Rain up though, so I'm not too concerned. Spore goes off on Gyarados. As I said, that sucks, but we can't really do anything about it. I'm going to use Avalanche, sorry, on Amoonguss in case it doesn't redirect. I would just use an Ursaluna, but we need to kill Amoonguss here. Trick Room isn't up, right? Oh no, Trick Room is up. Maybe I should have double protected then, but one of us are sleeping. Torkoal comes back out. I don't really care about that because we can bring Pelipper back in. Ursaluna terrestrializes. Did Ursaluna flinch that turn too? Okay, it did. All right, Ursaluna was hurt by burns. Torkoal is 7% HP. So I say we go for Iron Head and Torkoal, and then we have to swap Gyarados out into Pelipper to protect Ferrothorn. If not, it's going to get one hit killed. And maybe Pelipper will die because I assume he knows I'm doing this. Iron Head and Torkoal. Torkoal is out of the game. And then what does Ursaluna use? We have Focus Sash, but it was a Facade, so if Pelipper doesn't actually even die this turn, which is really lucky. And what's the last Pokemon? Should be Oranguru. I think it's still alive in the back there. With no, Amoonguss is alive. Okay, that's not good. We have to attack Amoonguss with everything we have. Well, actually, Amoonguss could easily protect first turn. So let's hit Iron Head and Ursaluna, try to get the flinch again. And do we call the Protect and Protect on Pelipper? Because it could be Follow Me, or it could be... yeah, that's a tricky decision. Rain is up, so I say we just go for Hurricane. Ursaluna protects. Amoonguss doesn't protect, interestingly enough. Giga Drain. It goes before Pelipper. I didn't know the speed was before it, so... that was a bad turn for us overall. Torkoal's dead though, so... we have a couple turns of, what is it called? Honestly, I forget. Oh, Rain. So we need to finish this game quickly. If not, we're going to be in a bad position here. So Ursaluna just protected. Obviously, we can have the redirection, but I'm going to Power Whip Ursaluna, and I'm going to Waterfall Ursaluna. If it does get redirected... oh, they swap. Oranguru. Okay, we kill Oranguru, that's fine. Waterfall finishes it off. Does the other move get voided then, or does it hit Amoonguss? I low-key forget. Gyarados goes to sleep. Amoonguss is 75%. Power Whip hits Amoonguss. Doesn't do anything, and it was a crit. So Ursaluna's going to come back out. Like I said, if we don't end this game right now, this is going to be bad. Let's just use Waterfall. It's the same thing as last time. Actually, Ursaluna could protect, though, so I probably should have did one on Amoonguss. Gyarados is asleep, so the fact is that it's probably not going to end up mattering at all. Facade hits Gyarados and kills it in one hit. It was asleep. Giga Drain hits Ferrothorn. They're going first. I don't know how, honestly. Power Whip hits Ursaluna and kills it. This is going to be so close. Because they're out of Pokemon, right? No way, Ace has a fourth. Okay, yeah. So what do we do here? Like, I don't know the proper play. We have Ingrain, right? I believe so. Let's check chat just to make sure. Leftovers. I don't see Ingrain in chat, but whatever. Let's Iron Head the Amoonguss and see what it does. Giga Drain comes out and does nothing. So if that's the only attacking move, we win. Oh, yeah, okay. I think we definitely do win. Let's just go ahead and immediately do Iron Head again. Because I assume if that is the only attacking move, then Ace is going to click it immediately, knowing that he doesn't have any option left. I guess okay, yeah, he forfeited. Alright, I challenged him to the third battle. I kept my same leads. Looks like he swapped his up again, which is definitely interesting. Yeah, I honestly don't know what we should do here. Killing Oranguru or Amoonguss would be really good off the bat. In case we get redirected, we want to use a move that could hurt Amoonguss still. Okay, I have decided on Rock Slide, Mega Evolving, and then we're going to fight and swap in. Well, not swap in, but we're going to U-turn our Oranguru to get this Pelipper out of here and keep the rain. I mean, he knows we're going to be doing that, so if he has something to stop it, he's going to try his best to do that. Pelipper does get out, though. And then let's just bring Ferrothorn in right away to try to get Ingrain and stuff down. Giga Drain goes out on Swampert and does a lot of damage, so we need to kill Amoonguss then, I would think. Ooh, Trick Room goes down, though. Neither of these Pokemon can... Let's protect on Swampert, and neither of these Pokemon can do anything to Ferrothorn, so I'm just going to Ingrain. Unless I'm wrong, then we're going to lose, but I don't think I'm wrong because I've seen most of his moves. Psychic isn't going to do anything, Giga Drain won't do anything, so I'm assuming it's going to be a swap and a Torkoal here. Or Ursaluna. Swampert protects. Ferrothorn does use Ingrain. We go first on both for Pokemon. Spore goes on Swampert. Does Protect block Sleep, though? It does, okay. Taunt on Ferrothorn. I mean, we got Ingrain off, so I'm not too bothered by that. We need to kill Amoonguss, though, so let me make sure I'm doing the max damage. If Amoonguss protects it, I guess we're just cooked. We could Rock Slide if that happens, though. And then the other move we can use... The best move here is going to be Iron Head on Amoonguss. It won't do much, but could cause a flinch. Maybe, I don't know. This is a tough battle, though. I brought Ferrothorn out early, so hopefully I don't end up regretting that. Usually I've been trying to keep it, but... Because I think Ingrain prevents me from swapping, which I'm fine with. Oranguru swaps out to Torkoal, that's fine. I thought that was going to happen. We didn't use a water move. Rage Powder gets used on Amoonguss, I'm also fine with that. And then both our attacks are going to hit. Iron Head hits and does a good amount of damage with the crit. Rock Slide does hit both of them as well. So Amoonguss is low. We need to protect Swampert once more, and then we need to swap Pelipper in. I assume he's going to call that, but I don't know if this Torkoal only knows like Earth Power. Because Earth Power wouldn't be able to hit Pelipper, of course. And that is a common secondary move. Slash Bomb is going to be common too, I think, from what I know. Oh, wait, we can't swap out, though. We need to swap out. Okay, let me undo my thing then. And just a disclaimer, Ace Master's Terra is also broken, so if we end up winning, his strategy could not come out to the fullest potential. But let's swap in Pelipper here, because obviously we can't swap Ferrothorn. On Ferrothorn, we're going to go for Amoonguss again. Because, I mean, like I said, if Ferrothorn gets hit by any fire move, if it is in rain, it's going to get one hit killed. That is like the one weakness to this Pokemon. I think Ace Master can't battle in the first place. I don't know if he can pick a move because of the Terra thing. Well, Ace Master and I decided to call that draw there, which I'm completely fine with. I feel like if I battle him again, I might lose. I don't know. Ace Master, from when I've battled him, is really good at learning why he lost and capitalizing off of it. He said he was scared of my Ferrothorn, so I guess we made a good pick. But I think that was a great battle to end off these 100 days. And all we have to do now is do the last two rival battles. It is unfortunately glitched, but it will get fixed on the server soon, I think. So the first rival we have to battle, we have 9 and 10. I don't know how we got behind, but whatever, we did. The first one is going to be against Mamoswine. We can probably just Mega and Waterfall it. Oh, we're severely underleveled, so I might have to buy some candy if we lose this. Alright, Garchomp comes out. The only move we can use on that is, like, Waterfall, because all the other moves are not going to do anything. Groudon gets swapped in and activates Drought. I don't want to lose this rival battle for I have to level up my Pokemon, but it's looking more and more likely. I don't know what we should do here. I guess we can try click Avalanche. Wait, why do you use Earthquake? Alright, our rival is not very good. I mean, it's fine because our Avalanche was boosted by 2 times, so it's 120, and it still only did 30% damage. That's so bad. Let's just try to use Waterfall. Well, that did more, so... Groudon used Rest. Okay. Let's just spam Waterfall over and over again then. And I think the Groudon wakes up this turn. Okay, Groudon gets swapped out, whatever. Groudon gets swapped back in, but I think I picked a water move, so we might want to kill it this time. Yes, we do finish it off. Wait, we do use Waterfall and Great Tusk. It's at 14% now, so let's just try to use that again and see if we can finish it off. Hey, we did end up finishing off with that move. It was super effective once again. Then what Pokemon does our rival have next? Okay, Clodsire. I think we'll just use Waterfall. We are running out of times we can use Waterfall though, so maybe we'll try Avalanche once. Oh, it uses Toxic on us, so we're now poisoned and we're gonna do a little bit less damage, I think. Let's say Crunch once then and see if that does anything better. I mean, it does damage, but we do not finish it off. But the second Crunch does finish off Clodsire. I think there should be a couple Pokemon left. Okay, no, that rival battle is over. So we're on the last rival battle, then the Dragon Rival. And I did use the rest of my money to go ahead and buy up some levels. So our whole team is level 86 or 85, which I think is still going to be like under leveled by 6 or 7, but it should be good enough still to have a chance at winning this. Excalibur comes out first. It's actually 9 levels above us, so we might have to level up more if we lose this. Rock Slide's my only super effective move and it has the flinch chance, so I think I'm just going to Mega and try that once and see what happens. Excalibur hits us, it takes some recoil. A Rock Slide does go through and brings it down to 47% total. I might honestly try that again, or let's do high horsepower in case it swaps. Okay, use Earthquake on us. Does our high horsepower kill it? Brings it down to 5%. Let's protect once. I kind of want to keep Swampert alive. Icicle Crash. I mean, we're going to have to move at some point, so let's just try Rock Slide. Icicle Crash kills our Swampert. No. Maybe we'll put out... What would be... I mean, Ferrothorn would probably be pretty good. Maybe we can just ingrain with Ferrothorn and see how many of their Pokemon we can kill in a row. Icicle Crash does a good amount of damage. So we're going to have to use some sort of move first before we attack again. Let's use Iron Head then, so we don't get too low. Oh yeah, we're really low. We're going to heal up slowly with Ingrain and Leftovers, but we're not going to be moving first. Hopefully a Pokemon that doesn't really have any attack comes out. Hydreigon. Well, that definitely is going to be able to do some damage, so let's try Iron Head. Dragon Rush brings us down to 28. Let me Iron Head it once again. We're going to survive one more hit. Or actually missed us, which is really good. Our Iron Head brings it down to like 33 though. We're not going to finish off from there. I guess we just Iron Head. Let's hope it misses though. Our Ferrothorn is barely staying alive. And we do kill Hydreigon there. Como comes on next. Let's just try Iron Head on it. Oh, we're down to 6 health. If we don't kill it, we're going to die. Yeah, we're dead. Guess we can just try to curse in case it misses or something. Okay, yeah, we die in that turn, but that's okay. Ferrothorn did more than enough, I think. Let's bring out Gyarados, I think, next. Because Outrage is going to be... oh yeah, we also have Avalanche, but Outrage I think is physical, so Intimidate should turn it down a bit. And Avalanche does finish it off in one turn. Dragapult. Dragapult is really quick, but Crunch is going to be super effective if we can get it off. Which we cannot because it kills us in one hit. We only have Breloom and Pelipper left. That sucks. I guess we could Pelipper and like try to Tailwind so Breloom can spam Spore over and over again more safely. Alright, we get hit by U-turn, so Dragapult is going to swap out. We're going to get Tailwind off for essentially free. Kyurem. Yeah, I'm not going to lie, I'm pretty sure we lose. Tailwind does not last long, so we kind of have to make a decision. Should I swap into Breloom now and risk getting killed in one hit? Or should we try let Pelipper die and hopefully a turn or two? I think I'm going to go for that one, because it's safer. In worst case, maybe we can kill Kyurem before it kills us. Let's just try another Hurricane. It's doing a lot of damage. Oh, and Kyurem is confused. Pelipper does die though, so we have like 3 turns of Tailwind and like 2 turns of Rain left. I don't know if we're going to be faster. Let's use the priority Mach Punch. And it does do enough to finish Kyurem off. Tailwind is over already though. Dragapult's back out, so we're not going to be faster than him. We're just going to have to hope the Spore goes off. Oh my gosh, we're 4 HP. If we don't Spore, we actually lose. Okay, the Spore is there. I mean, what do we even do? Everything is... everything is including Bullet Seed. I mean, we're just gonna have to try and see if it works. Ooh, we have to get so lucky with the sleep turns. It's gonna move first if it wakes up. We hit 5 times with that Bullet Seed. Oh my gosh, I think we're actually gonna do it. No, we woke up. Well, I'm just gonna call a rival battle loss because I'm not gonna ever battle the whole thing. I think we were like 1 move off for like 8% health because I don't think I had another Pokemon. So I guess I'm gonna officially lose my first rival battle in this. All the 100 days I've done. If we brought Ogerpon, we probably could have finished it off though. That was super close, and that was a pretty good video overall. So if you guys have another idea for any other concept, leave it in the comments. Share a video with a friend if you enjoyed it. Click the video on screen now to watch another one just like it. And goodbye, everybody.